What's up, fight fans? How y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. It's easy work boxing, baby. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Go on, hit the like button. It don't cost you nothing to do that. Just show somebody some support. Just hit the like button. But we got to talk about Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz. Of course, we're gonna talk about Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, and much more. To talk about in the sport of boxing. I thank everybody who's gonna watch this video. I pray that you share it. I pray that you show your boy Easy some love by sharing it. You know what I'm saying? No bias talk, no racism. Okay? But like I said before, this fight right here is like a headliner itself. This card will be watched a lot. I don't know about excuse me, I don't know about the fights that's, other them, but I'm sure the main event and, Keyshawn Davis fight, that will be a major fight. And everybody will be watching. But hey, I'm watching Ortiz, and I watched, Keyshawn Davis, and I think Keyshawn Davis is gonna come out on top in this fight. I'm watching Ortiz. Ortiz, from what I'm watching, does not he never comes out with a game plan. Which is sad, for him to have trainers. It looked like they just let him go out there and just fight. He creates his own game plan when he's fighting, and that's not going to be good against a Keyshawn Davis. He needs to have a game plan. He's very aggressive. I think he wastes a lot of energy in the early rounds, which is one of the reasons he couldn't John Wick, Vasil Lomachenko or Teofimo Lopez, because he lose so much energy being too aggressive in the early rounds. And I don't think Jermaine Ortiz even have to do that. He has athleticism, speed. He really comes to fight, which is why I don't understand why when he was in those big fights he didn't pull the trigger against them two guys. But once you move up to certain levels, you face different opponents, it's more difficult for you guys. I always tell y'all, most of these fighters, when they coming up and you see 17-0, 15-0, and 14-0, they basically fighting dudes that's just there for them to build a resume, or 15-0 make you think they, something special. Not saying that they aren't special, but that's what it basically for, to fight them type of guy. But yeah, I was on Marco's show yesterday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm trying to go on all platforms. I'm trying to get my channel back out there and get my people back like I used to have them. A lot of my people think I ain't out here, so I try to, go on different platforms now. You know what I'm saying? And, give my just due and speak to them and let them know Easy back in the building. You understand me? But in this fight, I'm going with Keyshawn Davis. Not because I'm a Keyshawn fan like that. I respect Keyshawn. Thank you for fighting. I salute you, my brother. But I'm going for Keyshawn because he's more composed. Keyshawn conserves his energy. I guess that's him learning from the Olympics. He knows how to conserve his energy. He looks more calm in the ring. He's aggressive. One thing I like about Keyshawn Davis is Keyshawn Davis loves to fight. Keyshawn has an old Sugar Ray Leonard versus Duran versus Hearns versus Hagler style. Keyshawn wants to stand with you in front of you and throw them hands. Keyshawn don't want to move. He can move. I'm not saying he don't have the legs and the versatility or anything like that to move around the ring. But Keyshawn got an old style. He want to beat you. Keyshawn want to come hurt you. And that's the wrong thing for Jermaine Ortiz to be doing coming against Keyshawn. He need to pace himself. He need to try to frustrate Keyshawn. Move around the ring, in the early rounds. Use your jab effectively. Try to win the early rounds by outboxing Keyshawn Davis instead of being more aggressive and using more of your energy in the early rounds. And that's what I think is Jermaine Ortiz's problem. He's too aggressive in the early rounds when he doesn't have to be. He does too much. He wears himself out, and that's unnecessary. And both of them bring it. This fight might be better than Shakur versus Tio, because both of them bring it. And like I said, Jermaine Ortiz's team don't really be there for him or have no game plan for him like they supposed to. So he probably gonna come out aggressive like he normally do. and lose energy and waste energy against Keyshawn, and Keyshawn might come out in the later rounds and beat the hell out of Jermaine Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? But it's it's a it's a 50-50 fight. But if you watch it and you look at it in 3D from your boxing IQ and how you love to watch boxing and you know what you know, Jermaine Ortiz does too much unnecessary things. You know what I'm saying? He don't create space. You know, he don't create distance. He's right there in front of you. Keyshawn don't create distance either. But Keyshawn is more calm in there. You know what I'm saying? It just looked like to me Jermaine Ortiz just give too much in the early rounds, and I think there's going to be a major mistake against Keyshawn Davis. So I'm riding with Keyshawn Davis on that. Also, the link is up here. You can come on the channel through StreamYard. It's very easy to do that. Or you can call my cell phone. That's my cell phone number. You will be heard on the channel. You know, I appreciate you if you would like to come on. It helps me as well, you know, for us to sit up and have, you know, dialogue and talk about the fights. Let me see. That BDA show was good last night. They gave that show last night gave me a motherfucker. Oh yeah, man, it was too much, you know, playing going on there. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to get on there and talk real boxing. I don't got time for, you know, guys playing around with cats and talking about X-Men and movies and all. We on here to talk boxing. Let's talk boxing. That's what I like. And shout out to BDA. Also shout out to another guy channel I was on last night. That was real good boxing talk. Unfortunately, I hit the button by mistake and I got off there. But yeah, I'm coming at their ass. I'm letting them know the king is in the building. You know, we coming back for the throne. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to call in, call the number, come on the channel, go through StreamYard. Let's discuss this situation on January the 31st, one of the best cards we probably going to see of the year. You know, I ain't going to say the best cards because I ain't really focused on nothing but Keyshawn Davis and, you know, Shakur Stevenson fights. But, you know, it's stacked for the beginning of the year. It's a good way to turn out in 2026, you know what I'm saying, with a card and a fight like this. You know, they don't normally be like that. You know, we usually have to wait till, you know, Cinco de Mayo to get big fights or, you know, September to get big fights. And, you know, but now we got one in January. But on each one I'm going for Shakur and I'm going for Keyshawn. Not because of my skin color. Let's get this understood because people are like, oh, you just going for them because they black. And let me get this understood and tell people this. Shakur Stevenson is Puerto Rican. Okay? Because a lot of people get on your channel and they go talking crazy. Oh, you're just a Shakur Stevenson fan because he's black. No, Shakur Stevenson is Puerto Rican. His father is Puerto Rican. His mother is black. You are your father's seed. So Shakur Stevenson is Puerto Rican and black, for those that don't know, because y'all love to say, oh, y'all only saying that because Shakur is black. No, he's not. No, he's not black. But I think, you know, in the fight it may present some trouble for Keyshawn Davis as, you know, Jermaine Ortiz switches from orthodox to southpaw. But I think it'll just switch up the movement of the fight and how they moving around the ring and, you know, things like that. But I don't think it's going to do too much to Keyshawn because we got to remember Keyshawn Davis be in the gym with Shakur Stevenson. Both of them have a fight on this card. So who better than to spar with Shakur Stevenson for a fight against Jermaine Ortiz, a fighter that could switch from orthodox to southpaw. And also this, I got to tell y'all this. I was watching the Shakur Stevenson YouTube channel, and it was an episode where they had sparring day, and they deleted that. And in that video, if I ain't mistaken, I seen, and I ain't talking about the one where he jumping around, when he training with some sparring with somebody old, when he hit the dude that with a body shot and he fell down because he hurt his hand. In that sparring day video, Shakur Stevenson hurt his hand, y'all. And I think they deleted that video, or somebody called him and told him, you need to delete that video because you just showed that your hand is kind of hurt. So we might be going into a major fight, y'all, on the 31st with Shakur Stevenson's hand hurt. So I'm just saying, for those that's gonna be out there betting, Shakur do got bad hands, and that's another thing I like to see from Shakur too. I would like for like Shakur to learn how to switch stances as well. Because since he has brittle hands and he has bad hands, why not train as if you don't, if in case you hurt, your left hand or whichever. I think it's his right hand that he hurts that's weak. But switch styles. Start training in orthodox, and just in case you hurt your hand in a fight, because when Shakur Stevenson's in the fight, no one's gonna care about his hand being hurt and my hand hurt and this and that. I didn't see boxers. If you look at clips, I seen one boxer knock a dude out with a dislocated shoulder. You see what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna care about your hand hurt, this, that, and another. The reason I lost is because my hand worked. You knew that your hands was brittle before you jumped in the ring with Teofimo Lopez. So you should have prepared yourself to fight in an orthodox position just in case you hurt your hand. I mean, ain't that the point of going in the gym and training? You know where you weak at. You know where you vulnerable at, and it's your hands. And then the same hand wraps. I heard them talking about this. That may be one of the reasons Shakur Stevenson's hands hurt so bad is because they come in using the same hand wraps over and over. I don't know. I ain't never boxed. But Tim Bradley was saying this, and I listen to Tim Bradley because Tim Bradley actually didn't box before, which I don't understand why Tim Bradley don't got a lot more subscribers, or Paulie Malignaggi don't have a lot more subscribers. That really shows you that a lot of so-called boxing fans are actual casual fans, because people who have literally been in the ring and done the sport don't have 100,000 subscribers. How is that possible? How is that possible? And I ain't saying, nothing wrong with you liking your regular channel of a guy that you've been watching for years, because certain people have cemented themselves in this situation to be seen like that. Paulie Malignaggi and Timothy Bradley channels are new, but at the same time, if you really want to get insight on boxing, why not go and subscribe to guys that's actually been in the ring? Why are their subscriber counts so low and they have actually been in the ring, but yet you say you're a real deal boxing fan? So that means up to 12,000 or 15,000 or 20,000 people, which is the subscribers that they have, are real boxing fans. A lot of these people just casuals. Kind of like, let's just say those 20,000 on their platforms, on the 15,000 and 11,000, 12,000 on Tim. Let's just say those woke boxing fans. That's what we'll say. You know how they say woke in the world, and those are woke boxer fans who would rather hear from people who are actually doing it than from people who never done it. And I think that's very smart. Shout out to Tim Bradley. Shout out to Paulie Malignaggi. I'm rooting for y'all. I hope y'all channels get up there real big, man, because it deserves to be there. Y'all know about the sport, But like I said, I'm going for Shakur. I hope that hand situation don't pop up in the middle of the fight. If it do, it's gonna be hell. If it do, if Shakur hurt his hands, he a dead man. Especially that right hand, because that right hand, I keep telling y'all, from a southpaw position, Shakur gonna have to throw that hook. If this hand hurt, if this hand messed up, it's over with. It's over with for Shakur. And that's something we need to be watching when that fight start out, if Shakur is using his hook. Because he might come out there and his hand really hurt. And this is no excuse for Shakur. If he lose, he lose. I'm going for him. If he lose, he lose. But I always feel like if your hand's brittle, then learn orthodox style as well, Shakur. Start practicing in the gym tie your hand up, do what Terrence Crawford did when he broke his arm. I think if Shakur Stevenson does that, and with the fact that he has brittle hands, it'll help him a lot in the future, just in case something happened in the ring, he hurt his hand. You getting there with a Devin Haney or somebody, or a Tank, and your hand hurt, then, make you more comfortable if you can fight orthodox. Just like what's his name, Isaac Cruz, the fighter that Tank created, because Tank don't fight nobody and he creates superstars. I always tell y'all that's the dumbest thing that these guys out here are saying. Tank creates superstars. So that means that the guys that Tank fighting is really nobody's, because he's creating superstars that nobody knew. Didn't nobody know who Hector Luis Garcia was? Didn't nobody know who no Isaac Cruz was? We didn't know them people. We didn't know them people. And now they superstars because of Tank. Oh, he said, which episode did he hurt his hand? It was an episode on Shakur Stevenson's channel. I watched it. It had Sparring Day on it. And they deleted it. I searched for it. I looked for it. You know how I do. Smack, well, 00. I know that's who you is. But, yeah, I seen it where his hand was hurt, and they deleted the video. So, that's just something to look out for in the future for this upcoming fight. And Keyshawn Davis, while he's sitting up here running around telling us, oh, I ain't got the same team no more. Like I'm telling y'all, he mad because Bo Mac and them wanted their money. You went out there and you lost that fight on the scale trying to cheat because you scared Del Santos was probably going to knock you out. And if you go back and, like I said, you watch that video, Bo Mac was mad as hell that Keyshawn Davis didn't make weight. And whether you make weight or not, you're the person that messed up. So I want my 10%. I want my money. And I think that's what they fell out at, Bo Mac and Keyshawn Davis. I would love to interview Bo Mac and hear his side of the story, to hear why is it that Keyshawn Davis is happily broadcasting, oh, I'm not with them anymore. Keyshawn Davis is very immature, but he a beast in the ring. I got to say that exactly. I'm not a fan of Keyshawn Davis, but he is a beast in the ring. Old style. He got an old style mentality, and I love that about Keyshawn Davis. He dropped the ball on his last fight. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot wrong in that last fight. I think he let superstardom get to his head, and he kind of lost himself in that situation. But Keyshawn is an old school OG fighter. He want to step to you and bring it. I don't want to bounce around the ring. I don't want to hop around the ring. I don't want to do nothing special. I want you to, let's go. That's how Keyshawn is. Keyshawn is a bad boy. He's a bad boy. But Jermaine Ortiz, like I said, he don't never have a game plan. If you look at Jermaine Ortiz fight, you can clearly see he never has a game plan. He like a pit bull at a dog fight. They just let him off the chain and go out there and just let him do what he do. And they earning 10% for him. Jermaine Ortiz, fire your folks. Fire your folks. I'm watching boxing. I watch boxing a lot. I'm simply watching them now in the highlights. And I'm looking at him. And he too aggressive too early. He wastes too much energy. He shouldn't be sent out like that. Now I'm understanding why he lost to Vasil Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, because his team. He got a horrible team. Hey, Jermaine Ortiz, go over there with Bo Mac now. Go over there with Bo Mac now and lead them folks. Hey, y'all more than welcome to come on the channel, man. I told y'all my number is right up here at the top, man. You can come on through StreamYard. Here go the StreamYard link. And here go my cell phone number. Either way you want to come on, man. Come on the channel. Come talk with me. You ain't got to type. You ain't got to type, baby. Yeah, ask Tank about them Russian that was beating on Tank ass. Beating on... Bitch. What you say? Them Russian. What about them Russians? See, Tank fans don't like to hear that. See, when it's time for Tank to fight somebody, first they want to talk about business. It's always a business when it comes to Tank. It's always a business when it comes to Tank. Every time it's time for Tank to fight somebody, possibly, oh, y'all got to remember, it's a business. But when he fighting dudes we don't know, it's cool. Yeah. And for those that don't know, allegedly, I ain't going to say allegedly because Floyd Schofield Sr. and Floyd Schofield Jr. said that Tank was in Miami getting beat up by some Russian boxers. See, now we kind of see, like I said in one of my videos, Tank made sparring popular. Wasn't nobody going around talking about sparring and what fighters doing in sparring until Tank came in the game. Tank, he started recording himself sparring and sending out videos of him sparring. Sparring is not supposed to be talked about. Sparring is not supposed to be talked about, y'all, at all. And since Tank been in the game, not every time you turn around, oh, I beat him up in sparring. Sparring ain't a real fight. We don't care. Get up under the lights and let me see you beat him. Get up under the lights and let me see you beat him. That's what sparring has became popular because of Gervonta Tank Davis. And shout out to Tank, hell of a fighter, skill set, IQ. Tank is a dog. He just don't fight nobody. He just don't fight nobody. You know? Let me read some of these comments. Pitbull was fighting on Errol Spence undercards before fighting Tank. Yeah, but we didn't know who he was nor cared. That's the point I'm making. When nobody searching for no Isaac Cruz, you weren't typing in Isaac Cruz highlights on YouTube before Tank fought him. Come on now. Let's be real. Let's be real. Who's Keyshawn Davis' team now? Because to me, ain't no better team to me in boxing than a team that can make a fighter 3 times undisputed. I mean, tell me if I'm crazy or I'm just sitting here looking stupid. Ain't no team out there in the game better than a team that can make you a 3-time undisputed or a 2-time undisputed or a 1-time undisputed. I think them the best people that you should go and work with. But then we got to realize this too. Some of these trainers just have good fighters. Derrick James was one of them. Derrick James was granted trainer of the year, just because he had Charlo and Spence. You ain't seen one fighter that Derrick James brought from the ground up and became great. Name them. If I'm cap, name them. Name one fighter that Derrick James brought from the ground up that's doing something. Eddie Reynoso, trash. Eddie Reynoso can't tell you he can't train a dog to sit down. His daddy didn't know nothing about boxing. Eddie Reynoso ain't no trainer. Eddie Reynoso is a dude that's getting paid 10% to act like a trainer. Eddie Reynoso can't train nothing. That's just like me. I believe Roy Jones can't train nothing. And I've been meaning to say this, and I know a lot of black people gonna get mad at me about this, and y'all gonna think I'm trying to trash somebody, but I just want to say this before I go in. Shout out to Roy Jones Jr., special fighter, one of the greats of all time. He gonna go down in the Hall of Fame. Comes to Legend Sport Boxing, made a lot of money. I salute you. You a black man, but let's stop acting like Roy Jones Jr. was just out here beating top-notch competition his whole career. Let's stop that. Let's really stop acting like Roy Jones is just out here beating A-level fighters all through his career. Yeah, he beat James Toney, which I recently found out that James Toney was moving up in weight. I had a weight situation in that fight. Not to give him no excuse. He beat Bernard Hopkins. Who else? Ruiz, the heavyweight who he beat? He beat Tarver. Tarver came and beat him, and ever since then. See, this is what y'all don't understand. And this is why Teofimo might end up this same way. When fighters' legs go out, see, you could be built with athleticism, and I'm finna show you the difference. Roy Jones Jr. was built off his athleticism. He was a great fighter. He was talented. God blessed him with athleticism. But when his legs got gone, due to the fact that Roy Jones wasn't a fundamental fighter, because of his athleticism did so much for him, he started losing because he wasn't moving his legs. Now I'm finna show you Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, fighters who went into ages of 38 and 36. They were built off technique, fundamentals. They knew how to fight. They didn't have to use their legs and their athleticism that much because they knew how to box. They knew the fundamentals. And I'm not saying Roy didn't know the fundamentals, but Roy didn't have to use the fundamentals because of his athleticism. And when he lost his athleticism, that's when Roy Jones Jr. went down. And that's what's going to happen to Teofimo Lopez, too. That's what's going to happen to Teofimo Lopez, too. Hey, come on the platform, bro. Come on the channel. I ain't one of these other channels, man. I like people to come on and we can discuss. Hey, I could be wrong. I ain't sitting up here and telling y'all I'm no boxing god and I know everything about boxing and I can tell you. No. Get on here and come on, bring it. You understand me? There go the link again. Let me post it. There go the link again. The number right here too, y'all. If you want to call in, there go the number. Call my cell phone and we can talk. Let's talk boxing. That's what I want. I want to discuss the sport with y'all. I don't want y'all just to talk to me. I mean, hear me talk. I don't know everything. It may be a point of view that you can tell me, and I might be like, you know what? I didn't think about that. I didn't realize that. You see what I'm saying? I could be looking at things from my own way. So that's why I like people to come on my panel. And, discuss it with me. You won't be blocked. Come on, man. You said to give you a few minutes. You won't be blocked. You won't be, you know what I'm saying? I don't block you because you have a different opinion than mine. We don't do that over here. I like for people to come on my channel and discuss different things with me. Also, if you're watching, I am looking for people to come on my channel and co-host with me because I like interaction. You can give off better. You know what I'm saying? You have other outlooks on the sport. So if you would like to come on the channel and discuss things or become a co-host where we come on at a certain time together, I'd appreciate that. Because like I said, I'm looking for people to talk and, talk about the sport of boxing with me. So, like I said, and even with my video I made about Teofimo Lopez, people, even I said it like I say, Teofimo show up and show out on big fights. He show up and he show out. But you really got to think about the Teofimo Lopez versus Vasyl Lomachenko fight. If you go in the later rounds, if that would have been a 15-round fight, it would have probably ended in a draw or a Lomachenko because Lomachenko was tapping on Teofimo's head later on in that fight. It's hard to say that Teofimo showed up in that fight when he fought a fighter that didn't throw a punch. Now, of course, I understand that y'all out here saying that, hey, the reason that Lomachenko didn't throw them punches was because of T.O. power and the way he was bringing it. That's all good and well. Give T.O. his credit. But at the end of the day, he still was in there with a guy that wasn't even throwing no punches. And then when the guy started throwing the punches in the late round, he was busting T.O. head up. So We keep talking about T.O. when he fought a Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was never supposed to be undisputed. He lost to that guy. Josh Taylor really lost to, I can't think of this boy name. He from the UK. Come on, y'all. Tell me who the boy name who Josh Taylor fought, but really he lost to. Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall is really the 140-pound champion, undisputed champion of the world. They cheated Jack Catterall and gave it to Josh Taylor. So, Josh Taylor has a phone booth style. He loves to fight like he in a phone booth. He was aggressive. He came towards T.O. He created the situation for him to lose against T.O. by being overly aggressive. And T.O. did what? Counterpunched the hell out of him. And that's what Shakur Stevenson got to do to Teofimo Lopez. He got to take it to... And Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson, the person who is aggressive early gonna win that fight. Because the person who's aggressive early is gonna have to gonna have to earn rounds. They're gonna have to earn rounds to get the other fighter to come towards them. Both of them at times like to attack their opponent. Shakur is not aggressive, but Shakur will come and stand in front of you and let you know, I'm here to fight you. Teofimo gonna bring it too. But at the same time, whoever is the aggressive fighter in that fight, for the first 3 rounds, whoever wins them first 3 rounds, they don't have to. But if I was Teofimo or Shakur, I want to win the first, second, and third round and relax. I want to draw you. I want to make you come to me. I want you to know you lost them 3 rounds and come towards me. And whoever does that is going to come out victorious. I'm expecting T.O. to get tired in the later rounds too. I'm expecting him to get frustrated, you know. Versus Manny Pacquiao Jr. Manny Pacquiao son box. I don't pay no attention to Carmel Moulton. And I feel sad for him that he went over there with Mayweather Promotions and this boy ain't getting no fights or nothing like that and ain't really getting recognized. And Carmel really ain't that good to me like people think. I think when Carmel step up and, you know, big deal fights, I think it's a possibility. He like a brute in the ring. He got skills. Yes, he got skills. Yeah, he beating them guys right now that he's supposed to be. But I think when he step up and he face somebody for real, I think he gonna get exposed. But him being with Mayweather Promotions right now, that ain't no good look, and they ain't pushing him up there like he should be. Are y'all gonna come on the panel and talk, man? All this typing, keyboard, y'all can come on. You can call my phone. I told y'all where the link at. The link is up in the top of the comments. My phone number is at the top of the comments. Come on the channel and talk. Also, if y'all don't know too, Andy Cruz versus Raymond Moratalla is on January the 24th, if I ain't mistaken. They ain't promoting that fight. They ain't talking about that fight. They ain't saying nothing about that fight. But I'm letting y'all know. Andy Cruz versus Raymond Moratalla will be on January the 24th. And I'm going for Andy Cruz. I think Andy Cruz has ran a lot of fighters away from 135. Especially Keyshawn Davis. Especially Keyshawn. All of a sudden, Andy Cruz make it to 135 and Keyshawn just can't make 135 anymore. Guy going around saying that he your daddy. Guy going around saying that he Keyshawn Davis' daddy. And you won't even step in the ring and challenge him. When you told the public, Keyshawn Davis literally told the public that when Andy Cruz came across that water and became a professional, he said he was going to show him what the professional game about. He don't mention Andy Cruz's name. Tank, what you going to do at 135, Tank? Who next for you, Tank? Oh, they talking about Tank and Manny Pacquiao. He want to go and fight an old Manny Pacquiao. But let me tell you something about Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao be juicing. And you might run up on the juiced Manny Pacquiao. So while everybody going over there, oh, Tank just... Alright, he going to run over there. He might meet the juiced Manny Pacquiao. The one that... The reason his calf muscles this big. The reason his head went from this size into this size. Manny Pacquiao. And no, I do not dislike Manny Pacquiao. I'm not discrediting Manny Pacquiao. He went 8 divisions. He did what he did in the sport of boxing. But in my opinion, he a damn cheater. Which is one of the reasons, out of all the fighters in the world, all the skillful fighters in the world, most skillful than Manny Pacquiao, he the only one to go 8 divisions. But he ain't used no steroids. He went up beating up Margaritos and bigger fighters when he was getting knocked out at the early stage of his career. But Manny Pacquiao ain't used no steroids. Nah, man ain't used no steroids. I'm just hating. I'm just hating because he Filipino. We don't do no racism over here. If you get on my channel and you start talking racist, your ass is gone. Boxing ain't got nothing to do with race. Yes, we can talk about different styles and different athleticism, and we can actually talk about, situations of racism. But what we not going to do over here, I'm not going to ride with no fighter because they black. If I feel a Latino fighter can beat the hell out of a black fighter, I'm going to ride with that Latino. If I feel like a white fighter can beat the hell out of that black fighter, then I'm going to ride with that white fighter. I ride off skill set. I ain't with that Love Jones and trying to bromance no fighters. I really wish I could do interviews because them dudes on Fight Hype lame as hell and they don't know how to interview. What's the little mixed dude with the glasses be on Fight Hype? The little black dude, mixed dude, be wearing the glasses. He sucks as a reporter. He sucks as a journalist. And he got access to all them people and he don't know what to do as a journalist on Fight Hype. He's trash. They should fire him. He should do no more videos. He get on there asking lame ass questions. Don't be talking about nothing. He bore you. He don't bring no excitement to it or nothing. He just be on there asking dumb ass questions and no, we need more than that. Ask real questions. Let Easy Work broadcast and talk to some of these fighters. Let me ask you the questions that the fans want to hear about. Something that'll make you uncomfortable. I don't care if you come back on my channel or not. You ain't got to come back on here. I need somebody to call in. I need somebody to call in. Let's discuss boxing. Let's keep it going, y'all. Call in. Come on the channel, man. Speak your point of view. We talking about upcoming fights. We talking about everything got something to do with boxing. The link is up at the top of the comments. This is my cell phone number. Come in and call, man. But I don't watch Jermaine Ennis. See, I told y'all Virgil Ortiz didn't want to fight Jermaine Ennis when he got in that ring. Virgil Ortiz went to bullshitting, mumbling. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said that. I said, no. See, let me tell y'all something about Virgil Ortiz, all right? Virgil Ortiz like to fight fighters that lose. Go on BoxRec right now. The 12 people watching. Go on BoxRec right now and go and look at Virgil Ortiz's resume. He only fights fighters that come off losses. Not discrediting him. Shout out to Virgil Ortiz. Shout out to my Mexican brothers and sisters. I'm just speaking facts. If you check his resume, you'll clearly see. You'll say, damn, Easy was right. He only goes after fighters who have a loss. And people get mad at me when I say this, but fighters be depressed after losses. Fighters are not the same after they lose. It's a mental thing. Why you think Errol Spence ain't been back? Why you think Errol Spence ain't been back? If it's not a mental thing. If they're not depressed, if their mind is not right after taking a devastating loss or any loss, if it don't affect them, then why Errol Spence ain't back? Because y'all, when people be on my channel, they don't be bothered like that from losing. So you mean to tell me you can go and train and lead your family for 2 months and go and train to beat a guy and he beat you and it not affect you? Hell, you could train yourself to play chess. And if you train for 2 months and a dude come in out of nowhere and just whoop your ass, you going to be sitting there like, God, it going to bother you. Like, how did this dude come out of nowhere and just beat me? I trained 2 months for him and he conquered me. He defeated me. It bothers them mentally to know another man conquered them. That's just being logical and knowing ourselves as men. We all know that. You ain't gonna go home after losing the fight and throw a party. Whether it's a street fight or it's a boxing match, you ain't going home throwing parties. You sitting there, you like, damn, he got me. How am I gonna get him back? What was my fault at? What did I do wrong that night? How did he beat me? What were my mistakes? I need to work on these mistakes. That's why rematches are so beautiful in the sport of boxing, because it's the excitement of seeing the loser possibly come back and win. Or if it was a close fight. You see what I'm saying? It was so exciting that people still want to watch it again and again and again. Hey man, y'all come on the panel. Come on here and talk. I just showed y'all my number. I don't care what showbiz say. T.O. ain't beat no damn Shakur. Hey, see... I love showbiz, but let me tell you what showbiz is. Shout out to showbiz. You the king of the channels, bro. Showbiz can't tell you about who gonna win a fight to save his life, just like most of these channels. And I ain't knocking them. Y'all know my resume. I tell y'all, and you gonna win some money when I tell you. I know boxing. Most of these big platforms, Champ Side, another one. Champ Side, Punch Drunk, Boxing. They don't know nothing about boxing for real like that. They fans of it, but they don't know the art of fighting. Really, I think most of these dudes weren't no street fighters. Because the way I predict fights and the way helped me predict fights is the fact of street fighting. When I look at it like I'm fighting from each opponent, that's how I predict fights with. So most of these big channel guys, they can't predict a fight to save their life. And then they get on here and they trash one fighter, and then when that fighter win, all of a sudden they fans of that fighter. They trashed the hell out of one fighter, and then when that fighter conquered Canelo Crawford, Eli sat back, I'm sure Champ Side, I'm sure Showbiz did it, I'm sure many other channels did it. But as soon as Crawford won, what did you see? Oh, Terrence Crawford, he's going down as all-time great. Oh, Terrence Crawford is this and Terrence Crawford is that. But you said he was going to lose. You said he was gonna lose. And see, this is what people gotta understand. Now that Terrence Crawford is gone, all favoritism is off the board. They gotta make views, they gotta make content. That's why they just blasted Inu out. Anyway, however you announce his name. If Terrence wouldn't have been if Terrence wouldn't have retired, you would have never heard about Inu with them hand wraps. That would have never made it like that to the public. So to the Mexican boxers, Filipinos, Japanese, whatever nationality you are beyond black, now your business finna be put out in the street too. Because they have to put it out there. Because it ain't no more black fighter that they can follow and try to bring down and talk about that's at the top. So everybody's gonna get their just due. Okay? That's basically what I'm telling you. So don't be surprised when you look up and you see certain fighters just all of a sudden getting talked about and they weren't talked about the way they was being talked about. Sleepless!
Easy.
What's happening, Cat? How you doing, man?
Happy New Year, my brother. Good to hear from you.
What you came on the panel to discuss, sir? Any topic you want to talk about in boxing, man?
All right, so I gotta talk about that. And part of me, I got a crazy toothache. Part of our talk. What's up with the Browns Obama talking about he's in his physical prime and he's trying to take on the giant killer, Alexander Usyk himself? What type of midlife crisis? Listen, I love Deontay Wilder. Listen, I'm a Brooklyn nigga. I'm from New York. When the modern start of my was hot on the Knicks, it's like the same effect as when Deontay Wilder a couple years later when he got hot. Niggas over here that don't go watch boxing was throwing boxing parties whenever Deontay was fighting. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We love Deontay Wilder over here for what he did for American boxing, black boxing. It's time for Deontay to ride off into the sunset. He shouldn't have came back against Jan. I didn't like that matchup. I liked him daring to be great. All right? He's a man. He got ego. He's accomplished things in boxing. But coming back against Usyk, brother? Nah, I don't feeling like you're in your physical prime. I don't know what's going on with Deontay, but somebody need to talk to him.
As far as feeling like he's in his physical prime, of course he should feel like that. He's an athletic fighter. You know, he trains, he does things that the average 38-year-old is not doing. So yeah, he feels as if he's in his prime, but he's not. Going after, first of all, he got to get rid of that sorry whack ass trainer he got named Malik Scott, especially if he think he finna go up and try Usyk.
He's still working with Malik?
He's still working with Malik Scott.
Yeah,
sorry. How you get somebody to train you that you beat?
In like 10 seconds.
How you get somebody to train you that you beat? So that right there show you Wilder ain't no coming back.
And I've always thought of Malik Scott as more like a yes man.
He is. That's why
Deontay has one of those sensitive egos. You have to cater to him. You know, and I'm not trying to diss Deontay. That's one of my favorite fighters. But I feel like, come on, the fact that Malik even got that job, if I knock you out in 10 seconds, you're probably looking at me like, you know what, this guy's the man. And I go on to make a whole bunch of money and have these big fights after I knock you out. And then you get a call from me saying, hey, listen, man, you want a job? Like a really big, good paying job, 10%? You would be in like that yes man, bro. Come on, man. If you accept it.
Like Mark Breland said, Deontay Wilder come in the gym. And I love Deontay Wilder. I'm from Alabama myself, but you know, I keep it real. I don't care. Mark Breland said Deontay Wilder come in the gym and do what he want to do. He don't want to run on this day. He want to do this. He want to do that. Yeah. And that's why Deontay Wilder is out there getting whooped.
Yeah.
And because he mentally disturbed from an Instagram thought he should have never even took to that level.
That's a whole other thing. I ain't gonna speak on that matrimony. I mean, former matrimony.
But in that Usyk fight, Deontay Wilder, he got, like I said, 4 rounds and he did. If he can't knock out Usyk in 1 through 5, he gonna get beat up or knocked out.
Yeah, it's over because Usyk picks up. As the fight goes later, he gets more energy. That's the
And
opposite.
Wilder has no skill.
And that too.
Well,
You
I ain't gonna
know,
say that because he had to have something to become world champion. I'm gonna say his skill level ain't on the level of no
yeah.
Uzi.
If he's looking to come back, he should come back against AJ. If AJ ever fights again, because AJ going through it right now. But
Man, fuck AJ.
uh,
That
rest in peace
fake.
to his people.
Man, that shit was fake as hell. That was
If
a
those was
fake.
his people, I'm hearing that he didn't even know him. I'm hearing he met them during the training camp of the
That's,
Jake Paul fight. But
he
I don't
got
know.
out. Think about it. AJ got out that goddamn car. He ain't looking for their bodies. He ain't crying. Nothing. You
Yeah,
mean
that's
tell?
fishy.
Think about this. Look at that car. That car had to be the way that car was demolished. Going at set, that car had to be going 70 to 80 miles per hour if it actually hit something. How the hell AJ came out there with no knee injuries? He's six. I'm 6'6".
Yeah.
AJ is what 6'3". Did
He
you
might
see
have
the
been the
weight?
biggest out of the three guys, and the other
Look,
two guys were huge.
look how tight he was in that car.
Yeah,
No injury.
yeah. Like I said, all three of them dudes is huge. So easy, AJ coming out with nothing is either a miracle or who knows.
Fuck Anthony Josh.
But I would have liked to see that fight, Deontay and AJ. They should have made that several years ago.
Let me ask you this: what you feel about Floyd Schofield and his father? They get on my motherfucking
Um,
nerves.
I don't like it. I don't want to hear. I said this after the debacle in Dubai. I said this. I don't want to hear from the Schofields again. And guess he's fighting top tier competition. When he fought Tarver, I didn't like that. When he did what he did to him in the first, what was it, the first round, the second round? I wasn't interested. I don't want to hear nothing from the Schofields. They're actors. They're entertainers. I gotta see Schofield like get his hands dirty with somebody that matters. Shout out to Tarver. Tarver did what he had to do in his time.
Oh,
Um,
farm.
Farmer, sorry, Farmer. But I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it just because of Schofield. I don't like that stuff they did in Dubai. Like they had 100 different excuses, and they weren't even trying to make liable excuses. They saying people cutting their tires, putting cocaine under their car.
Come on. I mean, come on.
A red dress is giving my son massages. Shakur paid her. That's comical. They're playing in our faces. I don't
Hey,
like that. I
hey,
don't like that. Boxing ain't no game. They playing
and
the game.
this the one thing that they doing too. They ain't showed no proof that they was ever poisoned. What the
You
paperwork?
understand? They should prove anything. He had 50 excuses. Pops had 50 excuses.
Only
Had
thing
nothing. Like
only thing you keep hearing them talk about is we were poisoned. Where's the
we were
proof?
poisoned. Yeah. Like you're dissing Sheik and this whole operation over there.
My bad, y'all. My camera was kind of messing up, but yeah.
Gotcha. I got you.
Uh, Floyd Schofield, his dad is
You know. But look, let's talk about like you were saying about Keyshawn earlier in the stream. I appreciate Schofield himself as a fighter. He's aggressive. He kind of reminds you of one of the throwback fighters. Like he's coming in, he doesn't want to dance. There's no Tom and Jerry with him, just like with Keyshawn. Even though I do believe Keyshawn is a better fighter, he has more skill. He's a little more polished than Schofield. So like as a fighter, yeah, I ain't got nothing wrong with Kid. But like as from that team, I don't want to hear nothing from them. Like, let me hear this dude about to fight the winner of Muratala and Andy Cruz. Then I'm tuned into Schofield again.
Schofield reminds me of Sean Porter.
Right, like a brute kind of. Right.
He keep talking about he want to fight Abdullah Mason. Boy, we seen that sparring footage.
Yeah.
That's why
But
y'all want
I'll
10
say this:
million.
Abdullah do got a glass chin.
That's why, yeah, he do. But that's why y'all want them 10 million and them 20 million, cause
Yeah,
y'all we seen the tape.
ridiculous prices.
Now, true, like you said, that chin, it is suspect going against
Well,
Floyd
no, I can't
Schofield.
hear you. Either.
You can't hear me.
Nah, I can't. Hold on, let me see.
Hello, you can hear me.
Still can't hear you. Let me
Y'all can hear me now. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yo, can you hear me? Still can't hear you.
Hello, hello. Yeah, but What fighter were we just talking about? What fighter were we just talking about? Hey, to the people watching, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me talk? Let me know if you can hear me or not. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Nah. I can't hear you, brother.
You still can't?
And I'm seeing they say I got feedback in the chat, so that's why I'm on mute. I know you can hear me, but I can't hear you. Maybe I should come out, come back in.
Yeah, come back in because they
All
saying
right.
they can hear me. But I want to talk about why is everybody ducking Antoine Gary Russell at 140? Because this something ain't nobody said about Teofimo Lopez in this fight. Teofimo Lopez is really in a way cherry picking. He going with the fighter who he like Bill God. Hey Bill. Bill said it. I didn't. Bill Haney said he picking the lesser of two evils. And he picking Shakur because Shakur at 135, which is a better chance. But then you have to ask yourself this. Why in the hell ain't Teofimo Lopez going to try to fight Antoine Gary Russell, Serbia Matias, Richardson Hitchens? But
Yeah,
he
it's a duck
taking
tails.
yeah,
It's a
he
duck
he
tails right now.
yeah, but ain't nobody mentioned that about Teofimo Lopez. They just looking. We so happy about the fight that
Right.
we ain't recognizing the fact that Teofimo Lopez ain't trying to fight none of the champions at 140.
Yeah, and you can also look at Hitchens, who's doing the same thing. He's calling out one guy. He's calling out Devin at another weight class that he's not even in. He has all these other guys. All the guys you just said at 148, this guy can fight. But the difference is at least Tio got a big fight up. It's the same thing with Frank Martin. I agree with the people that say we don't call Frank Martin a duck for coming out of Shakur fight and taking Tank, because in my opinion, Tank is more dangerous. All right, I can't just inherently say that Tio is more dangerous than all the guys at 140 that these guys could fight, but Tio is a dangerous guy. I mean Shakur, sorry, Shakur. I mean Shakur is a dangerous guy. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just inherently call him a duck for not fighting all the other guys at 140, because this is a big fight that he's taking. But there's other guys at 140 that's trying to do the same shit Tio doing, and they don't got no big fights coming up. They got smoke right there in the division, and they're talking about all this other shit in different weight classes. It's a
with with
ducktails, man.
with Frank Martin. Frank Martin is a one punch you don't see boxer because what he going up against at 140 is a whole bunch of guys that's more experienced than him.
Yeah.
Frank Martin, he's not going to be a champion, in my opinion, at 140 unless it's a lucky punch or it's a punch his opponent don't see. If he get any title shot, he going to lose because them guys got way more experience in boxing than him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's a crazy division right now. You could say like Rolly's another guy like Frank that started late, but he had the young
140,
rhythm machine behind him. But 140 is
140,
stacked.
140 is what 135 just was.
Yeah,
Because,
all of them came up.
in my
Yeah,
opinion, because everybody running from Andy Cruz.
yeah. A guy that could box, like you were saying earlier, the guy that got the fundamentals, even though he don't really got the power, the one shot knockout power, he got that skill.
135, Andy Cruz showed up. Now everybody looking for these big fights, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna fight Jake Pauls, and I'm gonna when this boy get this
Yeah,
title, it gonna be watch when Andy Cruz get this title. Watch how 135 start acting.
yeah.
Watch how everybody. Watch what happened. Floyd
So
Schofield and them. They don't even mention Andy Cruz's name.
that's a fact. They never mention Andy Cruz. When you think about it.
That boy got folks running across the street. He run across this side, they see Andy, they stay across there hiding behind the pole.
All right, so let me ask you this: from 130 to 140, who do you got like the top five?
130 to 140.
Is that what Foster's at? Is Foster at that 30?
Who?
Foster or Shockey?
Hold on, say that again.
Oh, Shockey.
He at 130.
He's at 30. Yeah.
You want my top? I can't give you my top five. I'll give you the top headlines of 140 and 130 in my opinion.
All right, let's hear it.
At 140, the top dude is Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
At 130, it is O'Shaquie Foster.
Yep. And 35.
35, the top
Same
guy.
thing.
The top guy at 135, because Shakur had moved up to 140 now to fight this fight. It got to be Tank.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, even though Tank don't fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got to say Tank that major star at 135 right now.
If he don't get the Manny fight, you should go for it. I want to hear guys calling out the winner or even the loser, depending on how they lose, of the Cruz and Muratalla fight. I want guys at 35 to start calling these guys out. That's a big fight in that division.
I think that Tank trying to fight Manny Pacquiao is a bad mistake.
But it's a money move. You hear
It's a
me?
money
Ain't no
move.
mistakes with money.
It's a money move, but if Manny come off that ante, he gonna beat the hell out of Tank.
He said Manny gave Monster Inuit all the secrets.
Yep. In my opinion, people get mad at me. I get a lot of them Japanese. They get on my channel talking about, yeah, he used them to beat monkeys. And I get your childish little hoe ass off my channel with all that. I ain't sitting up here hating on no saying nothing bad about this man because he's Japanese and he can fight. I'm sitting here telling you my opinion. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
We don't attack nobody else or any other nationality when y'all say that Terrence was on Snack and Devin Haney on Snack.
It's a fact.
But then let's bring this perspective into it too.
Mm-hmm.
They always say, "Oh, Devin Haney was on Snack, he's cheating." Okay, then. So if Devin Haney's on Snack and he was cheating, and Ryan Garcia whooped his ass, it was a fair fight.
It's a fact. Yo, what is next for Devin Haney?
They trying to block what Devin Haney doing. Devin Haney on his way to accomplishing what a lot of these little young punk motherfuckers talking about in boxing they ain't doing. Devin trying to be great. Devin trying to be undisputed twice, and it looked like
it's mandatory. Been calling him out.
Who is his mandatory?
Is it his mandatory or is it the other champion that's at 47? Not Mario.
What's that name?
It's that white dude, man.
Yeah, I think that's the IBF champion.
Yeah, I think he been calling out Devin. They should book that, man. If he really want to go for undisputed, why not?
Yeah, that's where he need to go because Riley talking about he don't want to fight him. He ain't gonna fight him. So he needs to go that route or see who's willing to fight him. Cause
yeah. Well, you got between Ryan and Barrio.
Ryan and Barrios. Ryan Garcia.
Same.
I got Ryan Garcia.
Same. But this guy isn't evolving at all.
It's about time he fight for some type of title.
Think about this. Rolly made adjustments. Now, that's insane to think about.
First of all, I'm sure that was very embarrassing for him because for years, they've been talking shit about Riley Romero. He garbage can juice, he trash, you know what I'm saying? Riley ain't no fighter, Riley this, he suck. And then you go out there and get your ass embarrassed.
On Times Square.
By Riley Romero. So that really, and you know what really messed it up for Ryan Garcia was that fight because it really was like, if you can't beat Riley, then we can't believe you beat Devin.
Right, man.
Even though styles make fights, it could be that, Ryan just had the style that whooped Devin's ass.
Yeah. And I always give Devin credit. He gave a good showing. Yeah, he got up, I think he got 5 times. But yo, I got Devin winning the in-between rounds. Like, Devin was coming up, man. That Ryan, that beating on him.
I didn't know that Devin Haney shitted on himself in the fight.
Oh, hell no. Who said he shitted?
Ryan Garcia. You
Nah,
ain't seen the video. That's why I made that
oh
video with him and
yeah.
Krishan Rock.
That's crazy.
He was like, yeah, he was like, when I hit him in and he went down, he was like, he shitted on himself. And Devin did have a spot. He did have a spot back there in his
Yeah, I remember
pants.
that, man. But everybody was saying that was sweat back then.
No,
Like
that
Ryan said, that was
wasn't.
shit.
That wasn't sweat.
That's hilarious.
Ryan was whooping that ass.
I don't know why the big fights is coming up. My fucking tooth. Man.
You said what other big fights?
Yeah.
None.
Ain't shit coming up.
Well, what other fights big out there besides Usyk Wilder that they ain't even happened yet? We ain't got no big fights.
Yeah, ain't shit coming up. But that can't be a fight. Wild
I
I don't want to see that.
You know what fight I really want to see at welterweight?
Mm.
Devin Haney versus Conor Ben, and I want to see Gary Russell Jr. versus Lamont Roach.
That would be a good fight. I think Gary gets Lamont.
Hell yeah.
I feel like his size gonna betray him.
Both of them got skills, and I think Lamont Roach is ducking Gary Russell Jr. Because Gary Russell Jr. keep calling him out on his ass. He keep talking his bullshit. No, give that man a shot. But then the only title he holds is at 130 though.
Yeah.
But Lamont Roach making money right now, so that is a good fight for money.
Did O'Shaquie and Lamont ever fought? No, right?
Lamont and O'Shaquie?
Yeah.
Nah.
That'd be a good fight. But I don't think Lamont looking to go down. He about to vacate. I mean,
I
not vacate.
want to
see 30.
I want to see O'Shaquie Foster versus Shakur Stevenson.
That's a good fight too. That's a good fight. So I want to see what Shakur gonna do after the Teal fight. I know damn well he not staying at 47.
All this
Remember, he was scared as hell after the Spanish dude that he was running from. He laid an egg again.
All that he
was saying, I don't know, 47 too big.
All that he gonna leave his homeboy the belt if he beat T.O. shit. I do not like that. This homeboy buddy shit should not be starting in no boxing. Fighters been friends for years and they fought. Even Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier was friends. That's what hurt Joe Frazier feeling so bad because he was helping Muhammad Ali when he was down. That ain't stopped them from getting in the ring and seeing who's the best. So don't nobody want to hear this. Oh, that's my brother and we came from the trenches bullshit. Y'all gotta get in the ring and fight.
Yeah, like Floyd and Zab. I think they were friends, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they was friends at one point.
Yeah.
You know, coming up. How could see it's the thing, it's not too they act like boxing is normal like that. I keep telling people used to look at me weird because I used to watch boxing when I was younger. My homeboys were like, what the fuck? Why you keep watching? I was like, y'all don't watch boxing? No. Black people don't watch boxing like that.
Right.
You probably, out of 10 people, you probably got 2 people out of 10 that watch boxing.
You know what
I mean? Or know about boxing.
Majority of the money comes from catchers. People that only like to watch the guy or hear that this guy is about to fight. It's an exciting fighter. You should tune in.
The only reason people know about most boxers today is because they be having rappers come to their videos. I mean, come to or bring them out and shit, or they hang around rappers.
Yeah.
Black people don't watch boxing like that.
You think my boy Errol on the beat? I don't think he should come back.
Errol can't come back. He can't get over that ass whooping.
That's right.
Errol can't get over that ass whooping. That's all it is, y'all. Errol can't get over. Well, it don't take 2 years to get back. 3. We finna be on July 26th. It's gonna be 3 years. Man, Crawford. Do y'all realize that Terrence kept? He wanted to beat Spence ass. He could have been knocked out of Errol Spence. After the 3rd or 4th round, Crawford already knew I could knock this, but he wanted to punish Spence.
Yeah.
If If that referee wouldn't have stopped that fight, he would have kept on beating on Errol Spence's ass. He wanted to punish Errol Spence.
That's the thing. Like he never came out of second gear. He's just chilling.
I kept bro. I told people for anybody who been watching my channel, y'all can post it up here and let these folks know. I told people for 5 years. I said Errol Spence can't fuck with Terrence Crawford. I said he ain't on his level. He one dimensional. Oh, you crazy? Man, I didn't even expect him to beat his ass like that.
Yeah, that was insane. And it looked
Lord.
like Errol had a spark when it started.
Then Terrence or orthodox fighter for real, his power hand and jabbing this man.
Yeah, that jab was insane. Footwork
Back.
insane. Errol couldn't escape the jab.
Back. That's how he beat Kell Brook, caught Kell Brook.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them really think, even though he a switch hitter, I think they think that Terrence is really left-handed, but he's really right-handed. That's why when he hit Kell Brook, which I got my video, no cap. Y'all can go. I'm gonna download my prediction video about that Kell Brook fight because it happened exactly like I said. When he hit Kell Brook, when they went back to the corner, Kell Brook said, "What happened?" He didn't even know where the punch came from that caught him. From the
Crazy.
power and so, fighting somebody that's really, and I think Oscar De La Hoya really left-handed, but he fighting in orthodox.
Yeah, that happens. It's the same thing with like other athletes. It's like players, basketball players, football players, right-handed, but they throw and they shoot with their left hand.
The hardest left hook I have ever seen thrown and land was Tito Trinidad, I think, against Vargas. When he hit Vargas so hard,
Yeah.
Vargas put his hand up to his head like he was holding a phone. You heard me? When he hit Vargas so hard with left hook, that boy went hopping back and doing like this. That's like Keith Thurman said when Danny Garcia hit him one time. He said he made his foot go numb.
And that's the thing, man. You gotta be able to take it. You gotta be able to take it.
I'm talking about somebody hit you and your foot go numb, bro. Lord, Lord have mercy.
So it's incredible when I see these guys that be having these crazy changes.
I need my boy Keith Thurman to come back into the limelight. Come fight somebody, do something.
And so who
Keith Thurman's supposed to be causing trouble at 154 right now.
Yeah, who is that 54? Boots, Virgil.
That white boy who beat, what's his name? Murtalave or whatever his name. I don't know the boy name.
Mertz or something. Yeah, that dude was crazy. Dude that beat up Zoo.
Tim Zoo. That boy, he's something. I want to see him fight a Jamel Charlo or Boots or somebody real soon. He ain't nothing to play with.
Man, Charlo's too inactive, man. That's another fight that we should be seeing. Big Charlo versus the white boy.
But then, one thing about Charlo, people gotta understand. Charlo's still the king of 154.
Yeah, nobody dethroned him there.
He's still that man. So
yeah,
Charlo's supposed to come in straight at getting title shots.
Yeah.
So even though he ducked the fuck out of Bud and let go of them belts.
Yeah. Who's the was that at 54?
Yeah,
the Mexican, no, the Mexican dude that beat up Plant. Was that was 54?
I don't know. I can't say.
I think that was
at 60.
That was 60. Okay.
But yeah, he will play that hand.
Nah, it's not that. It's where I am. That's why it sounds like.
You know
But
something I noticed about boxers? The greatest fighters is the ones that can stay focused for 36 minutes, the whole fight.
yeah, which is hard to do, especially when you're losing. You feel like you're losing.
That's what I noticed since I've been watching boxing a lot lately. I didn't notice that the fighters that really focus the whole fight, like have a game plan, that they ain't gonna fade off, they in great shape, like they supposed to be. Those the ones that make it to be being great.
Yeah.
But see, what they ain't gonna tell you is that most of them don't be in the gym like that.
The real fight is in the gym.
Especially after they done signed that contract, got a little money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're a little undisciplined. As of course, you coming from poverty. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with like this was hurt my whole how people doing AB, man.
Yeah.
I don't like how folks doing AB, man.
Yeah. He's giving it to him though. You know, he's a polarizing figure. So
I
anything he
mean,
do, he go on podcasts, people gonna clip it. If he's outside in public acting up, people are gonna clip it.
I admit, yeah, Adrian Broner was wild and reckless. You know, he throwing money, flushing $100 bills down toilets. He throwing money up in the air at Walmart. You know, he doing things that he don't supposed to do. But hey, at the end of the day, man, whatever you got to say about this man done seen and done things that we only could dream of. He done had more money than we could have in our hands. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Still show him his respect. Everybody go through something. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like to see people fall and be without, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it ain't deserved. It's probably some people he shitted on too. It just wasn't no camera around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably some friends he did real wrong when he got some money. You know, everything happened for a reason. Like I tell people, this motherfucker rotate. You'll never know who you gonna need, and you shouldn't put treating somebody like they ain't shit. And it could reverse like that on them. But at the same time, pray for them, bro.
Yeah.
If you seeing a man that used to have thousands, Grants and Jacksons all through his pocket, begging for liquor, something bad.
Yeah.
Something bad.
You know. But the thing with AB, like, things been bad for so long.
And then, you know, like I said in my video, I was saying like somebody need to go help him, but you can't help him right now. It's gonna be for AB to sit down, but he probably so hurt at this point he ain't can right now. Like the basketball player, what's his name? Delonte West
Delonte West.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People look at him the same way. Oh, look at him. He had all that money, and look at him now. He ain't got this and he ain't got that. That man, you don't know that man life struggles. You don't know what's mentally going on with him.
That's a fact. And like you said, them man see things. Imagine what Delonte West see. The NBA ain't no joke.
So, you know, to sit up and do AB like that, man, like, I can understand that, hey, get your views. You know what I'm saying? It is that somebody else posted it. You didn't go out there and just create it. He put himself in that position. Hey, post it. But, man, do it with some due diligence, man. Show some respect to the dude. Pray for him. Hope he make it out of that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought he was rolling with Team Tank. I thought he was rolling with Kenny and them. That same card that Tank and Benavidez was fighting.
But see, I didn't seen a video where I seen Tank give him some money when he was getting out of the car one time. So it ain't that you people gotta understand this. When you get to where Tank them is, and Tank really don't understand this himself. He a brand now. He a name. Having a person around you that creates problems and situations will fuck your money up.
Yeah.
Y'all seen Tank just lose $90 million.
Yeah. And dealing with a person that got a vice, struggling with a vice, gambling, sex, drinking, whatever it is,
That don't want to change it.
that'll fuck you up when you got something to lose.
So it ain't that people don't want to help. It's just that right now, He got to AB got to help himself, man. But like I said, he could be so hurt, he might not come out of this shit till 10 years from now,
Facts.
5 years from now, 3 years from now. He gonna have to fix it himself, and I hope he do.
Same. If AB.
And
It was
first, let me
respectful though. Them moves was cool. In
can
his
I
last
first
video.
let me say this. First, let me say this because I'm not one of them people who like or worship celebrities. I don't care if they boss now. First of all, fuck AB. Let me say that. I'm just saying genuinely as a person. Because I do the same. I pray for people who I ride past and it's cold outside because I done been homeless before. You know what I'm saying? So this is not me just saying pray for AB because I'm a dick riding fan of somebody. No, I can really give a fuck about AB, but I don't like to see people go through addiction because I done went
Yeah, you
through it and
want
I
to
done been homeless.
kick a dead horse. Like you want to kick a man while he's down. That's a fact. Especially a man that achieved something. We all benefited from some of AB's greatest moments. We was excited to see
No,
his wins and losses.
like I
You know what
said,
I'm saying?
behind the
So,
scenes, we don't know who he kicked when he was
and
up.
that's a fact. And that's a fact. And that's a fact. We do, everybody can say, even as a fan, from the fan perspective, AZ was an asshole. Whether it was the character he was putting on for the different skits on Instagram and shit, or whether it's the truth. Like we can say, like AB had a little asshole to him. That's part of the reason why we was watching. It's a big reason why the people that didn't like him watching, they wanted to see him get his ass knocked out.
Yeah,
But that's a fact. We don't know. But we do know we was entertained.
yeah. That's
Whether you
one thing
streamed the
about
shit for
it.
free, whether you paid for the shit, whether you paid for a hotel, stay in a weekend in whatever city he was playing. You feel me?
Yeah, AB was very entertaining. 4-time world champion. You know, he still gonna go down in the history books. You know, regardless whether you like it or not, he's still gonna go down. And you know, I just pray for him. I pray that he, you know, get his situation straight. I like to
I
see
mean, he
the
discovered the
underdogs
Golden
on
Boy
top.
tank.
I
He put
like to
him
see
on the map.
the underdogs on top, man, and I hope to see
That's a
that.
fact.
Let me ask your opinion on this. Like, what's up with Tank bitch ass?
They saying March, but those are just rumors. Like we have no idea against who. Seen him post up. He got some fancy new KD sneakers. He's doing
We
some
don't
basketball
never
moves
we don't never know who his opponent is. We just see him and we
until it's
disappointed.
time.
We
Yeah,
just see him
so
and we disappointed. It'll probably be somebody from 130. He probably fight Chris Colbert.
you never know. Shocky might come up. Shocky hot right now.
He probably fight Chris Colbert. No, he ain't gonna fight Shocky. He
I
ain't
like
gonna
that
fight
play.
Shocky. He need to give Floyd Schofield his man. That's his
That's a fact.
mandatory.
I'd love to see that. Then I'm tuned into the Schofield.
That's who he need to fight. Floyd Schofield.
I love that one.
Ain't no more Jake Paul, nigga. Tank.
And yeah,
Tank. Ain't no more Jake Pauls. You
uh,
gotta go out there. You gotta do something. We don't want to see no Lamont Roach rematch because you destroyed that. We don't want to see no Isaac. Most definitely not no Isaac Cruz rematch. Please don't bring that
I
to the
think
world.
the rematch will quell some of the noise. The Roach rematch. If it's
For
not
casual
Schofield, if it's not some big fight,
for
if they're not
casual
getting
Dick
Jake, the
Ryan Tank
casuals ain't getting
fans.
Jake.
For casual Dick Ryan Tank fans, that'll be the fight they'll like. But real boxing fans will know that's a bullshit fight and nobody care about it.
Yeah,
But they'll watch it just because it Tank, because they stupid ass casual fans.
and I like the Schofield fight. Nice little
Name,
tune-up.
name right now, undefeated.
Understand?
He ain't no name like that. What I'm saying, he's noticed.
He knows for sure. And he
Like,
got, unfortunately this sells, but he got the
I'm,
controversy.
I'm finna tell you how stupid Tank team is. This how you know Tank got a dumbass team, because I can see this shit happening a mile away and he'll get the belt. Tank supposed to fight or go after Abdullah Mason right now.
Who's on the plate for Abdullah? He has a
Fuck,
belt or a junior belt. What does he have?
fuck who on the plate for Abdullah.
You
Abdullah
think
showed
Tank?
he got a weak chin.
Yeah,
Abdullah showed he got dropped twice.
yeah.
he had trouble with people who ain't on Tank level like he just did for that title. Tank Davis' team needs to call out Abdullah Mason, and Tank will knock out Abdullah Mason and take his title.
Agreed.
And there's no disrespect to Abdullah Mason. He a hell of a fighter, but he can't deal with what Tank got.
No way.
Tank slip up under one of that. Tank slip and slide up under one of them pretty ass little punches, and clock Abdullah Mason. It's over.
Even if it ain't a knockout,
it's over.
Even if it ain't a chin shot, he could do him like he did Ryan and wreck his body.
It's over.
Tank hit hard, and Abdullah is a grown boy. He's cutting a lot of weight for that 135. See how skinny he gets. Tank
It's
would
over.
destroy his body. If not a chin shot.
And that's probably why he can't take a punch.
Yeah, because he's cutting weight. Yeah, he loses a lot of weight on weight day.
That's probably what, because they said like who that was just was talking about Abdullah Mason. That was Floyd Schofield and them again. The last guy that I think Abdullah Mason fought was a 126 pounder and gave him hell like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's soon time for Abdullah to make the move. If
It's time for him. If he got a smart team, they better not accept that Tank call.
Yeah.
But see, this is where you're supposed to have people in boxing who care about you. Because some motherfucking trainer that don't care like Derrick James did against
Take that shit. We rich, nigga.
Like Derrick, yeah, come on, take the fight. And go out there and get your ass beat. That why you think Errol Spence Jr. left Derrick James?
But I agree. You gotta get a young boy a shot. That's why I think Schofield or Abdullah for Tank. That's one would be acceptable for me. If you don't want to, if he's refusing to move, avoid the pull up, which you know people gonna bash you for. Just do what's inside. Take care of what's in there.
Tank need to make them fights because he'll win them. He'll make them look real good.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
He'll knock out Schofield too. He'll knock out Floyd Schofield too.
Floyd only got athleticism. Tank is super athletic.
Floyd is another Sean Porter. When he get in there with a tactical box or a Devin Haney, Shakur, or somebody like that, he gonna get his ass demolished.
The holes are gonna show.
It gonna look like Kell Brook versus Sean Porter. When Sean Porter ran up on Kell Brook, he was the IBF champion, if I ain't mistaken. Kell Brook, when that came out with them crispy ass jabs, them chocolate brownies,
jabbed his face off.
Was tapping his ass. Pure boxing them. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah.
Kenny in the corner going crazy.
You thought they was popping popcorn in that motherfucker where he would tap pop, 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 pop. Cut Sean Porter and everything. Matias got stopped. Oh Lord.
No way.
Oh, let me type this in on this other screen over here. Come on, Matias. Y'all, you know I can't show it because somebody might copyright me or something. Come on, Matias. You were just talking about knocking out Eddie Hearn. You just got dropped. Matias really ain't that good.
No, one-dimensional. And slow starter. That's terrible at the top.
Hold up, I don't see nothing there yet. Matias gets dropped, Matias gets knocked out. Let me see. Who was he fighting? Who was he fighting? No, not Liam Puro. Dalton. That's what they say he fight. I don't see nothing on here yet saying that. I don't see that, bro. On common sense. I don't see where you're saying that Matias got knocked out at. Let me see. We'll put it. Matias versus Dalton. He got knocked out, bro. Just give it a minute. Okay.
Eesh.
Oh, I'm watching some highlights. He getting hit with a jab. Um, this Dalton dude look like he was
Dalton is
very.
big.
He looked like he real composed. Like he had a game plan. Like he ain't nervous. He ain't doing too much. He moving. He sticking that jab. Matias coming. I'm just watching the highlights, y'all. I ain't seen no knockout yet. But and this in the first round for what I'm seeing. You know, it looked like he won. He came to win, but
Yeah.
they showing them and telling them, you know, hey, don't go out there and give it all in them early rounds. Like I like what I see. I didn't pay no attention to this fight, y'all. To be honest, you know.
Same. I was waiting for the highlights.
Yeah, I paid no attention to this fight. I supposed to looked at it the other night when I was driving. I heard it, and nah, I ain't see no knockout. They just stopped it, you know. Come on, show the knockout. But he look like he's something to deal with. I just want somebody at 140 to fight Gary Russell. All these fighters, y'all out here talking all this shit. I don't like Gary Russell. I like Gary
Hitchens is
Antoine
scared.
Russell. Y'all fight them. Fight the Gary. The Russell brothers, man. Fight the
Yeah.
Russell brothers. If y'all big bad and y'all say who y'all say y'all is out there in boxing, give the brothers, the Gary Russell brothers, the title shots. Give them the unification and the title shots. If y'all big and bad like y'all say y'all is, everybody,
Hitchens is the fighter.
everybody ducking around them boys.
Facts.
And I am not a fan of Gary Russell Jr. Let me make that clear to y'all. I used to be, but Gary Russell Jr. pop off on black fighters or brown skinned fighters when they go to shine. And I don't like that about him. You know, you can do your own thing and come up without trying to act like you just a bully in the gym and all this. Well, really, Gary, we need to start seeing you be a bully in the ring. Because what who said this? What Floyd Mayweather told Bill Haney? He said, "Bill, I'm happy that your son is undefeated in the gym." He said, "But I'm undefeated in the ring."
Under the lights.
So fuck what you talking about with all that. Oh, he done beat this and whoop this and sparring. Don't nobody give a damn about sparring. Like I just said, sparring didn't become noticeable or people start caring about sparring until Tank came in the game. When Tank came in the game, all this sparring stuff came up. Sparring is something that wasn't even talked about. You used to never hear boxers sit up and talk about, well, or Larry Holmes probably say, hey, I used to beat Muhammad Ali ass. You didn't know about it. You didn't know about it until the end of their careers. Or when George Foreman first started. Ain't no telling what headlining heavyweight George Foreman used to beat up on. But you ain't never hear about it. Because sparring was sparring. You don't tell that. Then I'm paying you my motherfucking money to come and train with me, and then you go out and talk shit and tell the world that you was whooping my ass. That ain't good business.
And see, I was just about to mention that. Unless he's back then, like, when people was recording sparring,
That ain't good
go watch
business.
back the tape. You understand? Now recording sparring is to put it out. And that's what leads to all this other shit. Niggas recording talking, recording conversations. Like, well, that shit never used to be in boxing. Back then, recording the sparring sessions was just to watch that shit back. If we show the fight.
And I think that Brian Norman Jr. should try his best some way to redeem himself in a title shot.
You should
He
go for
probably
the
needs
winner of Barrios. And
Yeah,
right.
no, you know Barrios finna fight somebody, Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
But if he could get a title shot in probably 2 fights, he redeemed himself. I'd love to see him and Devin Haney rematch. I think the rematch would be better.
Mm.
His dad is dumb as hell though.
Yeah. Play the internet games with Bill. Who would be out one for these things? The only other person that's free be Rolly.
At a fight that major, fighting Devin Haney, his father's supposed to have an assistant trainer.
Yeah. They don't like
But see,
that though.
his focus was proving that his son was better than Bill Haney's. He didn't focus for real on. That's why he be so mad for real. Like, and I don't like Greg Hackett, but I ain't no hater. I respect when somebody say something real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why Greg Hackett was like. That's why he's so angry because he know he dropped the ball.
They fought, didn't they?
Yeah, they fought. Senior came out on top.
Yeah. Oh, right.
But he said that's why he's so mad though, because he know he dropped the ball and he did. You knew your son wasn't experienced for no technician like Devin.
Yeah, you thought he was gonna outman him.
Outman my ass. His son's style wasn't coming forward like that to outman. Especially not coming behind no jab.
Yeah, man. And Devin Reach is a weapon, man. And Brian Norman, he don't really got short arms, but he don't got the longest. Devin got long ass arms.
Devin is a calculated pure boxer. That's why I used to think that Devin was ducking T.O., but it's really T.O. ducking Devin.
Yeah.
That's why he choosing Shakur Stevenson.
I was about to say, like, Tio duck a lot of people. I feel like I feel like a lot of things could be played into it. You know, they say what Shakur himself said that Shakur got brittle hands and shit.
Yeah.
And also he's not used to this weight at all. You know, so I feel like, you know, Tio's looking at it. You know, Tio got the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde shit. You don't know which Tio gonna come out. A guy that's gonna go to war with like Jermaine Ortiz and arguably lose, or a guy that's gonna give, you know, Lomachenko.
And that's the part that's so beautiful about him and Shakur Stevenson is that you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what you gonna get.
You don't know what not Shakur, but T.O. gonna bring.
Yeah.
He got the athleticism, the speed, the power to do anything he want. But this is why I gotta say, if he come out fighting like he fight everybody else, he gonna lose.
Yeah.
We gotta see a whole different Teofimo Lopez. We gotta see
That's Tio ever.
T.O. don't have no jab.
These guys rely on their athleticism.
We gotta see a jab using T.O.
In and out, counter shots. That's all they do.
Stepping over the Shakur Stevenson's right hand, body attacking, jumping in and out like he be doing. We gotta see that. You know what I'm saying? If he coming out doing all that and that Sub-Zero slide and shit, he gonna be getting countered and shit. But T.O., like I said earlier, the person who's the aggressive in the beginning is gonna win the fight because that's gonna allow them to hold down rounds. If I was one of them, my whole objective is I have to win round 1, 2, and 3 because both of them love their opponents to come towards them.
Yeah, they don't go first. Neither.
So I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go boom, 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 round 1, boom, 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 round 3. Okay, I clocked them. So now I'm finna relax, compose myself, and I'm finna counter and use my jab and move around. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So both guys like to do. Both guys are counter shots. Counter shot kings.
I'm gonna take my time. Yeah, whoever go towards the other person, them later rounds gonna lose. Whoever it is being aggressive, that's why you gotta plant your feet in cement and get them first 3. Because your team gonna be sitting there, they gonna tell you, man, you lost them first 3 rounds. That gonna make you go push. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna like, oh shit, I gotta go get them rounds back. And while you getting them rounds back on, ha, 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 ha. Because conserving energy and
And
moving.
really, what you were saying too, the key to winning both guys, that's a great key to victory for Tio specifically. Because Shakur hated pressure. You see how he ran from De La Santos. You see how he was up against the rope against Cepeda, even though he was fighting back against Cepeda. But he doesn't like pressure. He's not good against pressure. On the back foot, Shakur would try to avoid that at all costs. So Tio should try to step to him. But Tio is not a volume guy. Tio is like you say, he's a counter guy, one shot guy, jump in and out. Maybe 2 shot, 3 shot combo. He got to get in there like Cepeda damn near. Not exactly like Cepeda.
You see what I'm saying now?
Yeah, for sure. Nah, this fight is fascinating. I can't wait to see how it'll play out.
He got to bring one of them. Got to bring it to get the rounds early. I want you to come on.
Yeah.
Follow me. What Tupac said, follow me. I want you to follow me for the rest of these rounds. I'm just gonna be moving, letting you lose your energy. I'm gonna try to continue to win my rounds by countering, and you know what I'm saying. And yeah, I'm gonna let you come towards me, and I'm gonna counter punch the fuck out of you. I'm gonna pot shot you, counter punch you. I'm gonna keep that jab in your mouth. Pop, pop.
Who else supposed to be in that fight? Keyshawn. Keyshawn
What
supposed
that?
to be against Jermaine Ortiz, right? Shakur.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a good fight, too. That's a good step up for Keyshawn. Jermaine got to bring it. But I think
Who you think gonna win?
I got Keyshawn, honestly. But you never know. Like Jermaine is crafty, but like you were saying earlier, he don't really be having game plans, man.
Jermaine Ortiz need to fire his whole team.
Yeah. They gotta shape him up because the guy has everything. Yeah, he has the goods to be successful.
He has everything: speed, athleticism,
Yeah.
this and that. It's just that he has a sorry ass team that's taking 10% of his money and ain't teaching him shit. Or they probably have taught him shit. It's just that he needs to go somewhere else to be taught more. You know what I'm saying? He need to go somewhere else and be taught more. That's what's wrong. His team can't teach him no more than what they done gave him. They probably, because I don't know if they've been with him since the amateurs or whatever team he got, but you can clearly see that he's learned nothing else beyond what he was taught. He don't have no distance. He don't create distance with no jab. He don't do nothing like that. And I be looking at him like he has the athleticism and the speed to be great.
Yeah.
Jermaine Ortiz could be a real major problem if he had the right trainer.
A lot of times these teams see things that these fighters do in the gym and say, man, this guy's good, but the gym is different from the lights, man. When you went there on fight night, that's a different animal.
You know what Noah Hawkins said this? He said, it's a lot of trainers, but ain't no more teachers.
Right. Guys keep you in shape. That's what Derrick James is. Derrick James is a high-octane athlete trainer. In terms of boxing coach. His guys stay the same.
Eddie Reynoso. What I call Eddie Reynoso? Don't know so.
Yeah.
You sent Canelo Alvarez into the biggest fight of his career fighting a smaller fighter. and when I knew Canelo was gonna lose. This motherfucker so rich, he was training like a rich man. He wasn't even out when he wasn't running. Look, go back and watch that video when we get done. Go watch that shit. He was training like a rich nigga that like an emperor or some shit. I said he gonna lose. He go back. He at home. I don't know. Just go back and watch when you see the atmosphere, the environment he was in. No,
the home gym shit.
You know if I'm a fighter, where you want to take me when I'm finna get ready for a fight, take me back to the projects.
Make me uncomfortable.
Not to be out there training or nothing. I just want to walk around where I used to come from, and I remember how hard it was, and where I'm at now, and what's in front of me trying to stop me and trying to make me come back here.
Come right back to this shit.
This nigga, this dude, this fighter in front of me is trying to bring me right back here to the gutter. That's what I'm be telling myself the whole fight. That's just like Terrence Crawford. I would love to interview him so bad. Because I want to ask him one question. I was like, you always say that your father never showed up to your birthdays, which is why you go out your way to do it for your kids. Did you ever get in the ring and like, when you fighting an opponent, you like, yeah, you the reason my dad ain't show up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did you ever look at them and be like, yeah, I'm finna beat his ass. He the reason my dad ain't come to my birthday. His folks.
Yeah, that's real shit.
You see what I'm saying? I want to ask some. I'd like to ask them real questions.
That's real shit. That nigga Canelo was popping it. This nigga guy can't beat me.
Canelo a bad boy. I mean, Canelo deserve his respect, but I don't understand all this washed up and just now. You just thought you was gonna do it like that. You thought that was a Zito Lopez and Amir Khan again.
Yeah.
And you just a little small fighter. I'm gonna knock your ass out, and you thought it was gonna be easy. And Terrence got the best of you. That's all that was, and they was pissed off. That's why Terrence retired. Somebody I can't fight for.
Nah, I'm not paying that shit.
I'm not paying that shit.
Hell no.
See, what people gotta realize is when Errol Spence complained about the belts, because everybody
niggas ain't say nothing.
Niggas ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody was happy. Everybody didn't nobody say nothing when Errol Spence got up there and he said, man, what the 3% for? He was like, why I gotta keep paying 3% and $30,000 for belts? And Errol Spence started it. But when Terrence had something to say, oh, he broke for real, he ain't got no money. Oh, why did you try and sit up here and act like this? And he's disrespecting boxing. And
Yeah,
says the motherfucker who ain't getting punched in the head.
Yup. Boxing going in a crazy position now, man. These other niggas outside of boxing with a lot of money coming in. About to see what happens. Boxing ain't never gonna be a league. They trying to make it like some league shit. It ain't never gonna happen.
No, they ain't gonna happen. With all this trying to change shit. The only thing they need to take from boxing is the belts. It should be one belt in every
division. Nigga, 1 or 2 belts, man.
No.
There's so much fucking fighters, I understand. But
not
like
1 or 2.
4 5?
No.
6? Crazy.
No. It needs to be one official belt in every weight class. That's how you gonna see. Cause see, they lying. These fighters out here saying now, oh, you know, belts don't matter. They lying because since they were kids, their only dream was to be world champion. Mm-hmm. Be a world champion. So if they take all them belts away and there's one belt in each division, you gonna see everybody calling everybody out. Cause they gonna hunger for that shit. I done dreamed this shit since I was a kid. I got to get that belt. Mm-hmm. That's why you seen fighters fight like they did back in the day. Because it was one motherfucking belt.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll fight you 15 times. I'll fight you 5 times if it's going to get me in front of that title shot so my name could go down and say I was a champion. They lying. These dudes are bromance boxers.
Yeah. And winning some shit like that in the modern era would be crazy. The type of publicity you would get as the guy in boxing. That'd be crazy.
They bromance fighters. Oh,
yeah,
this is
can't do it to my brother.
Now I see if you the Charlo brothers. Real brothers, real bloodline involved. I'm not gonna fight him because he's my friend. That's my homeboy.
You said they grew up in the trenches together.
We went through the trenches together. No matter how much money she had. If that was my homeboy, I'd call him my goddamn. So, hey man, they trying to offer us $40 million to fight. Hey, I hope me and you can be friends after this shit, but we got to do this.
But that's even crazy to say. Because like y'all in a sport where y'all fight. So it's not like y'all friends in basketball.
You know what I'm saying? You don't hear the Celtics say, oh, we're not going to play in Atlanta because they're our friends.
we grew up playing basketball in the park every Sunday with these kids. You niggas met when they were preteens.
He's my godson and his children. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
That's a fact.
All these feelings. You see what I'm saying? It's acting like women, these emotions. Feelings. This is my friend. I don't want to fight my friend. You in boxing.
Yeah, but that's the name of the game is fighting. Like there's nothing else you can do with your friend to make money.
You don't see two NASCAR drivers and say,
Yeah, I'm not about to race him.
I don't want to race him because we were in the trenches together.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up and get on that car and get on the road and drive. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, niggas inbox. But that'd be a good fight too. Keyshawn and Shakur.
That'd be a good fight. Great fight. That would be a great fight, but I can understand it. But then I ain't gonna understand it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can understand. Hey, that's my homeboy. Yeah, but homeboy, shit.
Y'all not fighting for free?
We get offered enough money. It's just something for us to talk about when we get old. You know what I'm saying?
You can probably beat the hell out of each other in the gym.
I remember when we was fighting. I caught your ass that night, even though I lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I knew you know what I'm saying? Man, come on. Nobody want to hear that bullshit.
Yeah. You know, that would be a good matchup. But I want to see Charlo versus Plant though. I'm waiting for that one. But Charlo's like, they fight one time and that's it.
Well,
not little Charlo.
Which Charlo versus Plant?
It's big Charlo versus Jamal.
Big Charlo, Jamal.
Yeah. That's the one that got slapped.
Oh, yeah. That's a good fight. That shit so long ago, I forgot about it, yeah.
But actually,
he slapped the shit out.
It been killed the buzz.
Caleb Plant ain't nothing to fuck with for real, though. I seen him in a video where he was fighting in the projects, beating up this black dude.
That's crazy.
Yo, Caleb Plant at the gut.
Nah, he's always fighting though. He's fighting in the crowd, fighting in one of his sparring sessions.
Caleb Plant ain't no hoe.
For Canelo.
That's all I'm gonna tell you. Run up on that white boy thinking he saw, and he gonna clock your ass. Click like some people. Caleb Plant gonna let your ass know something. Caleb Plant will fuck you up.
They let the buzz die down from the slap line. And I say Dave, it's really Charlo. Jamal, he fight one time, that's it. Gone.
Run up on that boy thinking he soft because he white. And your ass might, I'm telling you might be seeing stars. And I ain't talking about celebrities.
Then for Canelo in and out the ring. Before and during the fight.
He slapped the shit out of Jermaine Charlo.
Yeah, that was crazy. Jamal didn't even bust a move. Jamal. He didn't even make a move.
Let me see. What's another good fight I would like to see? I mean, of course, like I said, people ducking Antoine Gary Russell at 140. I'd like to see Richardson Hitchens versus that Gary Antoine Russell.
Good fight.
I'd like to see, even though Teofimo Lopez will beat Richardson Hitchens, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Till takes that. Till takes that one.
Like I said, nobody mentioned the fact that like T.O. ain't cherry picking. Now you gonna say, how the hell T.O. cherry picking a goddamn Shakur Stevenson? Y'all say he one of the best, yes. But his fighters at 135, 140, he could have unified with.
Different, man.
Serbian Ortiz, who getting his ass whooped right now, y'all saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His fighters, he could have unified. He could have told Shakur, man, fuck what you talking about. You at 135, bring your ass up here. But then it's a money fight as well. And then you gotta look at it like this: the confidence of Shakur to even take the fight.
Yeah, I'm shocked. At 47, I was shocked.
Which I like what Shakur said, because he said like he understand, even though he a 3-time champion, he didn't beat Jamel Herring, he didn't beat Oscar de Valdez. He said like, I know I needed him. I needed his name.
Yeah, Shakur care about being great. Everybody say he was clout chasing Tank during them all them times he was bringing up Tank. But I think he was on there to be great. He was saying that was the biggest fight in boxing at the time if it were to get booked, and I agree. That would have been hot.
See, and
Um,
people have to understand this is Shakur's big moment, not Teofimo Lopez.
yeah, T.O. been under brighter lights than Shakur for sure. He's been in the bigger fights.
This is Teofimo. I mean, this is Shakur Stevenson's make or break fight. If you come out there, you do that boring jumping shit,
Mm,
we ain't gonna never watch you again.
mm. It's a
He
big
come
one
out,
for him.
if he come out there, he do that hopping around De Los Santos shit, it's over for his career.
Yeah.
Cause see, let me go off and explain to you. Cause see, you can say what you want to say about Floyd Mayweather talking about running shit or running whatever you want to call it, but we know Floyd Mayweather used to beat ass and
That's for sure.
big name ass. Come towards them and beat their ass, dominant, whoop their ass. That's one thing Floyd did when he was pretty boy. One
Fights
thing
at
about
Vegas had
hold up.
close. Yeah.
One thing with this Shakur shit, Shakur ain't did that yet. Yeah, he beat Jamel Herring. Yeah, he beat Oscar Valdez. But he ain't had that big name where he went and dominated. And this is his fight to show that he the man. And if he can't do it, Shakur dead.
Think he gonna come out with Ward, Bud, Floyd, and all them again?
He could come out with God. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. Cause you got everybody around you. You got the kings around you. You lose this fight and you come out there with that boring hopping around bunny hop shit.
Damn.
Dead. Even if he win.
Shit.
Even if the scorecards come up that Shakur win on the scorecards from punches landed, he do that jumping, hopping around bullshit.
We don't care about
Dead.
that. Yeah. It's a big one, man. I'm excited. I'm happy for it. We need more matches like this, man. We gotta keep the momentum going. I actually like the Ryan and Barrios fight. It's a good comeback for Ryan. We gotta see what he do.
Well, it's great for Ryan because he's finally gonna get a belt.
Yeah.
Goddamn, Ryan. Goddamn. You like the NFL player that don't want a championship.
Crazy.
Ryan like the NBA player that don't want to be great. You don't want to be LeBron James. When you gonna get a belt, Ryan? Solidify yourself somewhere in the sport of boxing beyond being a high paid YouTube. He the Mexican Jake Paul.
Yeah. He a star. Internet star. Shout out to Ryan, man.
And I love you, my Mexican people. You know what I'm saying? When I'm saying Mexican is not racist, we don't do racist talk over here. What I'm saying is he's the Mexican Jake Paul, internet superstar that just so happens to box.
They probably be more offended. You call him Mexican and he only speaks Spanish. They probably say just call him Tex-Mex.
Well, they women are beautiful. I love Mexican women.
We know that.
I wish I could get one. I can just imagine what she cooked. You know what I'm saying?
We know that.
Yes, sir. I need one in my life. If you Mexican and you're a female, holler at your boy easy. You understand me? We gonna keep it real nice and breezy around this bitch.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me think of another fight. What's another good fight? What you think about David Benavidez, man? Tell me what you feel about the so-called Mexican monster, which the boy bad. David Benavidez bad, but what you feel about him in different weight situations going up, and what you feel he was doing at 168? Let me hear what you feel about the boy.
All right, so far, since moving up to the different weight classes, he's looked like a monster. He stayed true to his name in terms of his volume. That's never gone down. He has a monstrous volume, monstrous gas tank, and a monstrous durability. Guys try to hit him with everything. He has a fear defense. When he gets hit, it doesn't slow him down. Like the battle of attrition, he's monstrous. But where he's never been a one-punch knockout guy or a two-punch knockout guy, even though he has good knockouts, but he's never been known for that. He beats a guy over the volume. In the lower classes, it looked a lot more deadly. Since moving up to guys his height and weight, 'Cause a lot of the guys Benavidez fought, they look like he's damn near a foot taller. He's not that tall, obviously, but these guys that's looking them eye to eye, the white boy, um, the boy Morel, yeah, it's looking like he's struggling with overwhelming them in terms of the power. And who's the last guy? The British dude?
Yard.
Yard, right. Like he's overwhelming them. He's staying true to his name. He's still a monster. But it's just not looking as domineering, if that even makes sense. Because he's getting the stoppages, he's getting the dominant wins or the takeover wins. He rolled over Morel as the fight went on. You know what I'm saying? But he's doing his thing. Until someone proves it. We're looking for the dude Bivol or Wolverine to fight him.
You know why he ain't looking dominant no more?
Mm.
Because he actually fighting people at his weight class.
Yeah, guys look him in the eye.
When he first fought that first fight, going to 175, fighting a guy that been out almost 4 years.
How much he is? Yeah.
I said, yeah, he ain't the monster like we think. He was a weight bully. He was a weight bully at 168. Not take nothing discredit. He beat my boy Demetrius Andrade ass.
Yeah.
All that. I don't take nothing away. He made the weight. He got on the scale. He did that. But when he moved up, I said, no, he ain't the monster we think he is.
Yeah.
If Andre Ward was at 168, David Benavidez would get his ass. But
Andre Ward got a bad no, it wasn't good. It wasn't really good.
If it was a fighter, because we got to remember, 90s boxing, 80s boxing, these were skillful boxers. Even heavyweights were skilled.
Yeah.
Go back, watch Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, and all them other guys. Medrick Taylor and all them from the 84 Olympics, how he used to catch and shoot, and they used to look so technical and beautiful, and that's what made you love boxing. Go back and watch them styles and how they used to stand in front of each other. Do y'all know they used to make them put their foot in a tire, and they had to fight each other just like that in sparring? They said that's what made the 84 Olympic team great, is that they used to make them put their foot in one tire and fight. Go all out. Ain't no running, ain't no moving. You can't do nothing but move side to side, dodge this and that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like I ain't know from watching a boxing classic or sometimes a boxing documentary. You know when a fighter can't see and they come and ask them, they put the wet fingers in front of their face. Do y'all know that the trainer used to put his hand on the back of their head, and if they put up a 2, they tackle and let them know what the number was that was in their face. I was like, God damn, I did not know that. So when you used to see a fighter with his eye closed and he can't see, and the doctor come up there and how many fingers I got? The trainer used to go.
And these much
3. 3. You got 3 up. Yeah. Okay, he good to fight.
Get back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, my shit's crazy, man. But I'm excited though. At least for this fight coming up. I don't know. Like the fights we want to see in these divisions, these guys are doing everything they can to not get them.
I need to say this, and a lot of people ain't gonna agree with it. I can understand it because he was televised and one man wasn't. Jack Johnson should be the greatest of all time.
Over
Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was televised. Jack Johnson was walking around with gold teeth, fucking white women and beating white men ass in front of the world. If that ain't more pride for the black people, and they killed and murdered so many black people after Jack Johnson's victories, it's sad. So Jack Johnson should be the greatest fighter of all time. Muhammad Ali was just televised and during a time where TV was made and he was more publical.
Was Jack Johnson the first black heavyweight?
He was the first black heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah.
None other before him, just him. They created a whole law to stop Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
He will fuck your bitch and meet you at 12 o'clock and make $100,000 and beat a white boy ass to sleep and get out the ring and put his arm around a white woman and go home.
How many fights did Jack have?
Huh? I don't know. It was a lot.
It had to be a lot though, yeah, man. The guys were fighting like a lot.
It was a lot. So that's the great. If we talking about, because everybody could have, of all nationalities, have their greatest fighter of all time, as far as what we call so-called African American, which I'm not African. None of us are African Americans, but Black Americans, yes, to me, Jack Johnson deserves that title, the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Because without Jack Johnson, there would be no Muhammad Ali, there would be no Sugar Ray Robinson, there would be none of that shit. So he deserves that title. Maybe people don't agree with me, maybe some do, but I feel Jack Johnson deserves it. And next after that, number 2 should be Henry Armstrong, Homicide Hank.
Yeah.
Homicide Hank held 3 undisputed titles simultaneously, which is why you can't do it today. Small fighter went all the way up to what I think.
Yeah, like he was like.
He went all the way up to welterweight.
I know, lightweight. Oh, welterweight. Okay, lightweight. I thought it was lightweight, welterweight, and junior.
He went from featherweight, lightweight to welterweight, if I ain't mistaken.
Shit.
Undisputed in 3 different weight classes. And you know who come behind him, which people don't want to admit from what they accomplished? Or maybe you could put other fighters over them because of, the fights and this, that, and other. Terrence Crawford is above Floyd Mayweather and many others. And that's why they don't like Terrence Crawford. And they know it.
Oh, so that's this. If Devin goes undisputed at 47, where is he?
If Devin go undisputed at 147, Devin is at least in the top 20 conversation.
Okay.
Just like Usyk in the top. And you out. And you out. They in the top 20 off accomplishments. But then we still got to look at the boxers who had them 150 fights and this and that, the Rocky Marcianos and many others who did their thing. You know what I'm saying? But then you cannot surpass these fighters because it's in this generation for what they have accomplished.
For sure.
So when Floyd can't tie Terrence shoes, Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, while he talking shit, Oscar De La Hoya was never undisputed. And I love Oscar De La Hoya because he didn't duck shit.
Oscar was bad, man, for everybody.
Which is why I don't understand how, and he had to duck. He had to duck somebody, y'all. Ain't no way you 30-0 and almost 40-0 and you ain't never been undisputed unless you surpass or moved around some fights. It ain't no way. But hold on, let me say this. Unless it was just literally a fighter that didn't want to fight you and they ain't have enough money to give him to make him fight you. Because money talk, bullshit walk. Just like Rolly Romero sitting up here talking about right now, he won't fight Devin Haney. Let him offer him enough money.
Yeah.
That's why
can't force the guy to fight.
That's why Riley's saying it.
You want the bag. I like that fight. I got Devin. Rolly, man. Rolly surprised me.
And Rolly could be knowing that he gonna lose. He probably think, yeah, Devin a good boxer, he'll probably beat me.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want it, pay it.
Yeah.
If you really want this title to be undisputed, and yeah, come on, send that bag, and we'll fight then. But right now, I don't want to fight you to make you think I don't. And I mean, we'll give you this, we'll give you that. And I want more than that.
All right, so you think Boots is ducking Virgil or Virgil ducking Boots?
Virgil ducking Boots.
Virgil ducking Boots. I'll give it equal. Both guys not doing what they're supposed to do.
When Boots got in the ring that night, when he beat Erickson Lubin, Virgil Ortiz went to talking backwards. Oh, I didn't say this. I was saying this, and I said he don't want to fight.
He just fought. Easy. Let him rock.
He don't want to fight. That's why they struggling to make the fight now.
I don't know what they're struggling about, man. Virgil, both guys should be confident. But that's probably the reason why guys are worried. Might be worried. Teams might be worried.
The guy, this is what you gotta understand about negotiation when it comes to boxing. The guy who feels he gonna lose want the most.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Because it got to go back to how Floyd fought Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd was so confident that he took less.
Yeah. He might be the B side.
Yeah, so the fighter that's bitching about, oh, I wanted this and I wanted that, that's the fighter that's scared they're going to lose. Because if I know I can whoop your ass and I could take your spot, and you the headliner, you the face of boxing, that's like somebody fighting Tank. He the so-called face of boxing, one of the so-called face of boxing. And then Tank come tell you, well, hey, I'm going to give you 40%. I'm going to go 60-40. And you say, no, I don't want 60-40. I want what you get. He think he going to lose. That confident fighter going to say, oh, for real? You going to give me 60? Oh, come on with it.
So that nigga Frank told Shakur, give me a little more, just a little more, Give me a little more,
Because if I lose, I want to be paid for it. They don't think they can win. Or they got a doubt that they could possibly lose.
Yeah.
Because if I can get paid, if I can fight you and get paid a little bit more than what I made my last fight and become the face of boxing, oh, we finna make this. Like I said, you know where I'm going? Back to the projects.
Get your mind right.
I'm going back. I want to remember when me and my homeboy was in the house and we were making egg sandwiches.
I don't know, because technically going back to the projects.
I want
for him every time he go back.
I want to remember when I come buy these shoes and I didn't have this house and we were struggling. And this one man standing in front of me to change my life. Oh, I'm finna beat your ass.
Yeah.
And then I got a great team behind me, giving me a great game plan that ain't just here to make 10% or make money off my back pedaling in flesh.
Yo, who's the new team for Keyshawn? Speaking of teams.
Ain't better than Bomac now. So
That's interesting.
I seen him training with some big dude that wasn't doing nothing but hollering.
Yeah, I seen that.
I don't even know who the hell he was. No disrespect to him if he ever see this video. But I don't even know who the hell you was, bro. You just up there hollering and screaming out shots. He need to go back to his team where he was.
Yeah.
Cause see, when people scream out like I scream out Bomac as a great trainer, people think, oh, you just saying that because Terrence Crawford. No, I'm saying that because he has 2 assistant trainers, 2 different looks beyond Bomac's.
Yeah, multiple hands.
That's great. Now you might have to pay for it, but think about when it's time to create a game plan and you got 3 people watching your opponent.
Exactly.
Which is why they have a 3-time undisputed champion. You see what I'm saying?
They would have had, Eubank would have been doing better. He was old. I think that's the biggest problem with Eubank.
Chris Eubank Jr.?
Yeah. I think Conor had the age gap. And Eubank, he kind of plays around, but Bomac had him in shape. These past few fights he been winning.
Chris Eubank is... It's sad what really happened with Chris Eubank. Because he has a father that don't want to see his son go beyond and be greater than
Yeah,
him.
be better than him. Yeah, yeah.
His
And I'm
father,
Jamaican. My mother's Jamaican. That's that Jamaican shit. Like, I'm not saying my mother's like that, but I know how Jamaican people are, bro. Trust me.
his father had enough, you know, power in boxing, enough people he could have known to, bring in with his son. Not just from him, he was a professional himself. He didn't train his son. He let other people train his son. He won't show up for his son. He said his son will never be a champion. He always got some. He's afraid that his son will steal the Eubank legacy.
Yeah. He couldn't even when it was on the table during one of the presses. I think the one that the father showed up before the fight, this last match. A reporter asked him right before they went for the face off. They try to ask him, senior, how do you feel about how you met performing in that first fight? Obviously, it was a proud moment for you or whatever. Like, speak to how you felt. The dude just said, I don't remember what he said, bro. Like, he took a long ass pause and said something that had nothing to do with that shit. Like, he completely avoided the question. He can't even give him no like praise.
Did you see
You
when
feel
his
me?
son was fighting one time and he just standing there in the ring and he's
Yeah, like I don't know. It's tough to see.
I would say
Junior just want to be like his pops. As much
yeah,
as
of
he don't want to
course.
admit it, he just want to be just like that.
He just want to be like his pops, but you got a
Yeah,
bad team behind you, and that's why you ain't gonna be great.
yeah.
Cause your daddy hating ass.
But,
That's what I feel about Chris.
yeah. But you're right though. I want to see Ben come to 47. I want to see what happens.
Sean Mosley's son.
Yeah.
See,
Did he lose
boxing.
his last one? He just fought.
I don't know. Boxing's so deadly. You supposed to have if you got a son and you a trainer, especially if you ain't never boxed or you have boxed. I still want another assistant trainer who done fought and been in the ring like I done been in the ring because it may be something I can't see.
Yeah.
It's too deadly for you not to have multiple trainers.
It's like you say, these guys' ego with the last name. A lot of times it got to do with the money. They don't want to split that percentage.
They don't want to split that percentage.
A
They
good
want
trainer gonna know his
acknowledgement.
worth. Yeah, right.
They want the acknowledgement. This is my son. I
Yup.
made him champion. Sean Porter is a victim of that.
I think Kenny did it.
Kenny did it. But he did start doing it later in his career when he started bringing.
When he started making that bread.
What's that dude's name? I don't know. He used to train somebody else. The Lamont Peterson coach.
Not
They
Ronnie.
started bringing him in later.
Not Ronnie. The dude with the glasses.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's when I respect that. Devin Haney, his dad.
Right.
We know that we know Bill Haney can't train a dog to sit
Hell
the
no.
fuck down. But what he did, sent his son to Floyd Mayweather. He got Mickey Bay with him now. It was other trainers that were showing. Of course, Devin Haney is Zab Judah's godson.
Right.
So of course he been around the sport of boxing enough to run across these different trainers who can show him. That's what make Devin so good. Devin is good because Devin been around and experienced a lot of stuff in boxing. He done seen and met different trainers. One of the best trainers that they never give no credit to in the world is Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Yeah, man. He trained Oscar, right? That was
Trained Oscar. He regardless of what we got to say about Floyd, he trained a fighter that was one of the best visual fighters, well all around fighters that you have ever seen in years. So all this, what's his name, Roach, Coach Roach, and all them other, nah. You got the way you proved as a trainer. You got to have a fighter from the ground up that became great. If you ain't got no fighters from the ground up that you came in with the amateurs with, You was fighting with them. You was with them when they first turned pro in the Olympics. You ain't no great trainer. Ain't no way you could be. Cause you ain't bring no fighter from the ground up. When you bring one from the ground up, you great. And he a bad man. That's why Bomac is a bad man. And of course, Bomac didn't make Terrence. Of course, what Bomac was telling Terrence didn't make him become 3-time undisputed. It was Terrence and his skills. But Terrence had a great team.
Yeah.
They had a great team.
Yeah, that goes a long way, man. So the real fight is in the gym. Who you got in there with you?
The real fight is running after you get up out your sleep.
Yeah.
The real fight is getting up at 3 in the morning and going down and running 10 miles. When that other fighter's sleep and you up running. When you going around and you meet different trainers and man, come on, train me on this and I'm gonna stay here for a week, I'll pay you. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying? Them the guys that show up. But I will say this, I would rather see Ryan Garcia with the WBC belt than Mario Barrios.
Yeah, it makes it better, more exciting matchups.
I'd rather see that.
They're gonna push Ryan. But these guys are so big, man. Everybody's talking about moving up.
What you
But
think?
Yeah.
What you think is best for Brian Norman Jr. after his loss to Devin Haney?
At 47. Is Rolly moving up?
Not that I know of.
You know, that would be good. That's similar. That's not Rolly's not a high level in boxing, but he's dangerous. You know what I mean? And he believes in himself. That would be good. That would be good for him. Rolly got a belt.
I think it's dangerous. Well, you mean right after this loss? Or
Right after?
Right? No, hell no. He just got his nose broke.
Yeah.
No, not against Riley.
Is that guy?
And Riley back with that old trainer. I hope Riley been in the gym training, not just walking around.
The dread guy?
Huh?
That dread guy?
I can't hear you. What you say?
The dread guy?
I can't hear you again.
Oh, let me see. It's a dread guy, I think he.
Oh hell no! Not Bullet. Not Bullet. He with this old Spanish guy.
Good comeback for Brian. Damn, who's at 47? I don't know who at 47. 47 dried out.
Nobody's at
everybody around 47.
That's why this is a clean division for Devin Haney to just go through and run it.
Yeah.
But then
the rematch would be good, but Bill will never do it.
But then they gonna discredit him and say, "Oh, Devin fought a lot of fighters who they had titles." I don't give a fuck if they worked at Google Car Wash.
They got the belt.
If they had that belt and I whooped their ass, I'm unified now. I don't give a damn if the next champion work at Church's Chicken. He signed the contract, got in the ring, I whooped his ass, I'm undisputed.
Yep.
That's the same way they tried to do Terrence at 140 when he became. Oh, Ndongo, but Ndongo went and whooped champion's ass and got 2 belts. But you know, they gonna say what they gonna say.
You need a good bounce back. Good confidence booster. 47 is the division to do it. Ain't nobody there. But you don't want to go up against some guy you ain't never heard of and get beat. Happened to a lot of guys. So they gotta pick wisely for him.
I want to see who at 154 I want to see. Besides Boots and Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah, Charlo should come back. if Thurman come back, I don't know who he go up against, but
Them two should fight each
Fundora,
other.
yeah, that's a
Long
good one.
layoffs.
Yeah,
That would be a great fight.
it was going back and forth.
Long layoffs. Both of them had long layoffs. Keith Thurman, a known name. Jamil Charlo. It'll make it real hot for the winner.
Fundora still at 54.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll make it real hot for the winner. Their name will be blazing. Give them title shots.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That would be fire. Keith Thurman versus Jamil Charlo.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I like that. Tim Zoo. Let me name some fighters who need some new training. Tim Zoo need new trainers. Deontay Wilder need new trainers.
For sure.
Jermaine Ortiz need new trainers.
Yeah.
Chris Colbert.
Just Cobra, man. I don't know. He need complete reinvention.
This motherfucker got in the ring with Jose Valenzuela and said, after the first punch, I knew I need to go back down.
Crazy.
That means your team's stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Why would you go up to the division you didn't have to?
Yeah, and that's money, man. They look at their fighters like a bag. They don't believe they're gonna be great.
They're there for the money.
So why not?
Yeah, man, I think you should go on take this fight, man. We possibly beat him.
Where's Venezuela? Jose Venezuela. Rayo.
Yeah, Rayo.
Where's he at?
Since he
Oh,
lost,
man.
you know, he
He's
be
very
out
busy.
he be out the scenes.
Yeah.
He don't be around, you know, making videos and shit like that.
Yeah, he had 40. Trying to go to 47. That's good for Norman.
Yeah, Norman, he gotta redeem himself.
Yeah.
But it's stupid ass dad.
Shit, if I Regis. Regis say you want to come back.
Oh man, I forgot about him. I'm a fan of Regis. I love Regis Pogred.
You want to come back?
I love Regis Pogred. Fighter who ain't come into the sport of boxing like that, started late, became a champion. You know, that's a story in itself. You know.
Did exactly what he had to do.
And we think about 140. Shit. That's some fights for these dudes coming up with Richardson Hitchens. And Richardson Hitchens said that Regis Pogred was trash when he told him Devin Haney was gonna beat him, and yeah. But which I respect what Richardson Hitchens said. He said I could see that he won on Devin, but Regis started late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And still became champion twice at 140, a unified champion at 140. So
Yeah. He fight dangerous guys while he older.
So Regis at 140. You know, it's
fights, man. We just gotta get them. Like, I don't know what it take. What it would take. I don't know. It's because we in the clout era. Guys feel like I don't want to get hit in the head by somebody dangerous. When there's a dude that just sit at home all day with a shirt off, making millions of dollars. I don't know what it is, yo. Guys feel like I only want to go to work. My job is a hard one. I only want to go to work when there's a bang on his head and somebody not too fucking dangerous. I don't know what it takes, bro. But it's fights, man. It's fights to make boxing. It's like niggas what niggas always say. You see two dudes just start a basketball game on the street and you see two dudes fighting, yeah, the bigger crowd gonna be around the fight. Fighting is big, bro. Fighting is entertainment.
but the problem today is the paydays.
Facts.
Fighters
That's
getting
a big
paid,
problem.
which they deserve it, but they getting paid way more money. The reason we had the good fights and the different style of boxers, the boxers that stood and fought in front of each other, was from poverty. Them was fighters who was like, this is my ticket out the ghetto.
It's the only way out.
It's the only thing I got. This all we got. My children ain't eating. I got to fight. That's not what's going on today. So that's why you see so much I'm retiring, I'm this and that. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not
I'm only
saying for all
23.
fighters. Not all fighters who retire. Like AJ with his lying ass, yeah, he deserved to retire. Terrence, yeah, he deserved to retire. But if Tank and Keyshawn talking about retirement, get the fuck out of here. Go ahead.
Ryan too. But see, Ryan
Ryan
claimed
Garcia, you ain't never been
if he was going through
undisputed.
mental shit, that's him.
You ain't never been undisputed nor unified. You talking about some, oh, I'm done with the sport of boxing. Well, go on.
Finish.
Go ahead on. We don't want you no more. You like a bitch that don't cook, don't clean, don't do nothing. We don't need you.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's the paydays. It's the amount of money they seen like 1 or 2 or 3 guys make before them. They feel like I could do that too. But they're ignoring a big part, man. Them guys was entertaining. They was winning fights. Big fights in big ways.
We don't need no more.
They're crazy. It's matchups, though. You see what the real got, man. I say this about Turkey. People hate him. A lot of people hate him. Some people love him. But he bringing the money. I mean, and again, like you said, that can be a problem. But if it's making the fights, because the Shakur Keyshawn fight is a ring fight, right? That's a Turkey fight.
Yeah, I think it's a Turkey fight. I mean, we wouldn't even be giving these type of fights if it weren't for Turkey.
So,
all these people sitting here talking this shit about Turkey is mad because they fight accepting fights that they might get their ass whooped in.
Hey, that's what we need. That's fighting.
Oh, I don't like Turkey. Turkey got hedge funds. Turkey rich. Turkey ain't this. Turkey, that's not Turkey money. I don't give a fuck if it was goddamn Ronald McDonald money. Whoever making the fight, and we get to see it. Get off Turkey dick. Get off Turkey dick, because we wasn't getting the fights we seen before Turkey came. All we kept hearing was some bullshit. So thank you, Turkey, and keep borrowing money and keep lying, whatever the fuck it is that you're doing that's making boxing look like something right now. Continue to do that, Turkey. Please.
Book the fight.
You got fighters. We got fighters like Tanks in the pit. Well, you got to send me 2 Lamborghinis, and you got. You gotta take care of my mama. You gotta pay my mama medical bills. You gotta buy us an island. You got to goddamn buy us a country after that. Then you gotta give me 40 million. Goddamn, Tank. What it gonna take for you to fight?
My boy fight when he want, who he want.
I want you to buy the streets of Baltimore and put my names on them.
You know what's crazy though? I think he's like, look, yeah, there'll be good fights. And we see Tank has some type of like mental breaks. He's admitted to it before in post-fight interviews, pre-fight interviews. We seen him do crazy shit in the ring sometimes when he get jittery. But bro, I think he steps on Devin. I think he steps on Shakur. They'll give him good fights. They're not chumps. And they're only getting better. And that's the thing. Like you said, why he should fight Abdullah now? He should have fought these guys a long time ago. Because the gap is only going to get smaller.
I'll say this. I say right now, Devin to beat Tank ass.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
It's Tank, man. It's 2 states to me, man.
Now with Shakur, I'm gonna have to look after this Teofimo fight.
Right.
With that, because Tank is left-handed, and Shakur keep his right hand down, which is access for that left hand. So we'll have to see how this Teofimo fight, because he athletic and he can do certain things. But
you think Devin got him?
Devin beats Tank ass. See Devin ain't no what's that boy named Martin? Devin ain't no Frank Martin. And Frank Martin was winning the rounds before he got knocked out. Devin will beat Tank. Devin will box Tank ass so bad, y'all. Now Tank will probably land a punch like they did. Tank, have you ever heard Tank mention Devin Haney's name?
To say he not fighting him.
Okay.
And I'm saying that's Tank's fault. If that would have happened, you let Devin grow into his body, grow into his skill set.
This is what I'm asking to y'all who watching. Yes or no? I got 7 people watching along with my homeboy right here, Sleepers. Have you ever heard Tank Davis call out Devin Haney?
For his fashion. For his hairstyle.
Which he can't talk about. Nobody fashion a hairstyle, Mr. Purse wearing nail paint ass nigga.
But that's the fact though, Easy. But now we're gonna see it though, man. I know you're gonna go live again before these fights come out. So the fight is less than 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
For that call.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be around for that. I'm gonna be here for the live stream. I'm
All right, man.
set up.
I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I appreciate you coming on, man.
All right, my dog.
Thank you very much.
You know, you good.
Man, fuck Tank. To Tank do up right by us boxing fans. To Tank do us by us boxing fans. Tank. Hell of a fighter though. Shout out to you, Tank. But till you do right by us. Well, all right, y'all. I've been on long enough. I've been on for 2 hours and 36 minutes. I thank y'all for tuning in and showing support, even if you just came in. Hit the like button. Please watch the video if you're coming in late. Share the videos. That's like sending money. Sending money. I'm sorry, I said Monday. Sharing the videos is like sending money. So share the video. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be safe out here. Enjoy your Sunday. Easy love you if don't nobody else love you, baby. And we out.